Welcome to another episode of Kingdom of Nerds. Tonight is Hot Topics. I got Brian Master one,
how the?
Little Movie Perp,
Oh my God!
and
Sorry,
bringing
Chris
up
startled
the
me. I
rear
wasn't
is
expecting him to
Chris,
see
the
me.
bipolar Jedi.
I was fashionably late.
You scared the shit out of me, bro. Like, oh my God,
What up, man?
Fashionably late.
I'm scared. I
I
got
was
jumped.
deciding. I was like, do
Guys,
I
just
wanna-
next to me.
Well, I went in and I got an energy drink out of the kitchen. I'm like, do I want to make myself presentable and go on camera? Fuck no, I don't. I don't want to do that right now.
Presentable.
Yeah.
Nobody's presentable on camera.
I try to be. I try to. Hey, look. I try to look pretty for my people, man. And you, Bruce, are one of my people. So.
Aw, thank you.
All right, I gotta ask, Chris, do you have a bidet?
No. That shit scares me.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Like you didn't hear that story about the. Never mind.
Tell Voltaire when he's in there.
No, a bidet. We're talking a bidet.
A bidet. Yeah.
That's the thing that shoots water up your ass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've heard horror stories. I can't do
What's
it.
the horror stories?
Brian.
That's how Voltaire woos his women.
What's up?
I'm so sorry, man. I was pulling
That's
so hard.
okay.
I was pulling
That's
so
okay.
hard, man. And I'm in Chiefs country, baby.
They had every opportunity to win that game, and
You know,
they lost it.
that one
Yeah.
stupid missed field goal and the special teams fumbles. What did it?
Well, dude, not only
He's also
that,
Swift.
but like the freaking the holding call, on
Yeah.
that stalled the drive in
But
overtime.
highest
like,
rated-
Also, all the
no,
money
it's cool.
Disney put
But
for the other team.
also, second,
fumble it.
only second overtime in Super Bowl history and the highest rated Super Bowl of all time. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you, Travis.
120 million plus the highest ad revenue of any Super Bowl.
Thank you, Usher.
Until
Thank you, Usher.
this weekend when
Thank
Madam
you,
Web
Usher.
comes out. Yes, because I feel a surge coming. I think the critics are wrong on this one, man. I feel like this is an Oscar sweep waiting. Me and Perp, we're in this together. We're in the trenches.
Hey,
okay?
it's the three amigos because we got
Okay,
Crazy Joe in the trenches.
We
with
saw
us.
what happened with Jiggly. Y'all remember Jiggly, right?
Are you
Jilly?
sure you
Jilly.
Yeah,
G-
Jilly. Y'all remember? It
You're
was
saying
horrible. And then
Jiggly.
want
it,
Puff.
Geely?
and it was people thought it was
with
so
Jennifer
horrible.
Lopez, right?
It
Yeah.
bombed,
Lopez,
yeah,
yeah.
and Ben
Gobble,
Affleck,
gobble.
and it bombed so hard out the gate that people couldn't
And you
shut up
loved
about
it.
it, and then everybody
Oh,
went to see
jeez.
how bad it was,
And you
and
loved
it made its money back. That was
You loved
hilarious.
it.
I actually enjoy that movie, so
Yeah.
But I'm
And
Italian. We
so
like
did I.
bad shit.
I
Italians
took
like
my
bad movies.
girlfriend at the time to go see it.
Girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good name for a
I
channel.
mean, that was like 2003, of course, at the time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Was it
that should be a channel.
No, it was like 2004.
Girlfriend at the time and side chick.
Stop.
What?
Side Chick. Side Chick's a
What?
great one. I like that one a lot.
Have a show called Side Chick. We just talk about girls that we think should be side chicks.
No. Disavow.
Wow. Disavow.
Not in the day of celebration for the Madam Web.
Hey, did you guys see this? Somebody did a Lego Deadpool, like from the trailer.
Yay.
Wait, hold on.
I didn't like the trailer and I hate Lego. Like, this is not for me.
No, that's creativity right there. That's art.
I mean, it's great. Great. Yeah, no, that's great. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The best part
That
of the
is
trailer. Thank
super
God.
cool.
Yeah.
And it was not
Okay,
the
you
best
got
part of this
me.
trailer.
The
All right.
best
That was
part
not-
of the trailer. Oh, since you weren't here on the show last night, what was your thoughts on the trailer, Brian and Chris?
I'm gonna be honest. I know this movie's gonna clean up.
Mhm.
I'm a Wolverine guy. I always thought Deadpool was overrated, even though I love Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I always thought Deadpool was kind of overrated.
Thank you. Someone that
But-
agrees with me. Finally.
But
William agrees with
I'm
you.
calling it. I'm either gonna call it Medpool 3, Medpool 3,
Mad
or Midverine 4. I haven't decided yet. But I hope it does good. I hope everybody gets what they
Well,
want.
it's isn't it both titles now? So it's literally what is it? What was the first one? Deadpool?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, the title's now Deadpool and Wolverine, so you can literally use both.
I was not being like like
They
I
don't.
wasn't trying to like be a shitty when I said the trailer to me felt mid. I'm sure we'll get a better one later. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy as
We will
fuck. I
get a
get to,
better
I
one.
get to see Hugh Jackman one more time as Wolverine, so I'm super happy. You know, that's my second favorite
That
comic
shit
book
felt rushed
character
as
of all
fuck.
time, followed only by the Punisher. So,
Hmm.
yeah, people think I'm a
I-
Batman guy or a Spider-Man guy or a Superman guy. No, I'm a Deadpool guy. No probation, baby. You steal a pack of gum or you murder someone. Either way, you die.
yeah. Hey, what's going on, Dom? Welcome to the
What's going
show.
on, everybody? What's up?
Dom, I'm
Dom
so
the
glad you came
Enforcer.
on. I've wanted to meet Dom so much, so bad. He's a fellow Italian, a fellow Italiano, and he's got that great Funko collection. You know, like he's the way he is with Funkos is how I am with Hot Wheels and Star Wars. I just wanted to tell you, you got a great collection, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I had to cut down. My wife put her foot down. So
Oh, you got in trouble? You got in the doghouse?
yeah, I went overboard. Look, the plastic crack was addicting. Very
Yeah.
addicting.
Plastic crack.
But,
Fucking great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. I was about to go to sleep. I was like, that man.
I sent you a
Right.
message. I was like, hey, let me get him on the show. See what he's doing up over there.
We're talking about Deadpool. Huh?
Yeah, it's about the trailer. Brian, what did you think of the trailer?
It looked okay. I mean, I don't know. It's probably one of the. I'm doing myself a favor and not getting too worked up about these movies anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm just cool. I can't wait for it to come out. I'll watch it. It'll
Yeah,
be
I am.
good.
I am excited for it. And if the trailer reaction, as far as like clicks, is any like gauge on measurement, this
Yeah.
movie will be the biggest movie. ever.
Max might be right. This might make 3 billion.
Yeah, this might make.
3 billion.
I don't know about no 3 billion, but I
Okay,
can
now
see it
take
making.
your pinky, shove it in the corner of your mouth, and start.
Yeah, I could see it
Wait,
making a billion.
let me drink my water.
Well,
with
I
my
look at it this
pinky
way:
out.
it broke the records for the most views in all the shows.
Yeah.
You know, all the other trailers. You know, look, we've been in a down spiral when it comes to movies and stuff like that, and not a lot of excitement. A lot of people really getting fixated on all the wrong things, including myself. And I'll be honest with you, you know, we need something that's going to make us laugh and cheer again, because there has been movies have been coming out and they've been so subpar and they've been just really, you know. I haven't watched the Marvels yet. I know I get Bruce for a lot about the Marvels, and I know a lot of people did say it was a fun movie. I do have to catch it eventually, you know. But you know, when you get caught up in the whole YouTube world and watch all these reactions and people trashing it and people pointing out political and all these other bullshit, and this,
Yeah.
Check someone's algorithm.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it
Look,
makes,
he's right though. Endgame feels forever ago,
Yeah,
and the only event movie
That's for
we've had
Marvel.
since-
There's still great stuff.
I
out there.
no, the only true event movie we've had since Endgame was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yep.
You know, they tried with the Flash, but it didn't work. They tried with Indiana Jones, it didn't work. Now it's the perfect
No,
storm
it's
out
just-
there, though.
well,
you got
okay,
you got COVID, you got Hollywood, you got superhero fatigue. It's the perfect storm out
Define work, because the Flash was great.
there.
I agree.
I mean, I enjoyed the
So it
Flash.
works. I think we're in a state where some, like any other state, where some movies are going to be good, some movies are going to be bad. I think there is an audience trend though, because of the streaming thing and other factors that make a box office bad or whatever look bad. But to me, I'm looking only towards quality, and to me, we still have quality out there, and even more so thanks to streaming, in my opinion.
Do you know I did because of you? You know I did. I've been playing. Look, you guys know I'm trying to keep my mind occupied. I'm just trying to stay busy and just whatever, any kind of distraction I can get. So I started playing Ghost of Tsushima. I got addicted to it, and then you started telling me, Chris, you need to watch more foreign films. So I'm like going through all the Kurosawa stuff right now, and I
Damn.
forgot how phenomenal
Yeah, that guy's great.
that guy had. The eye 100 years ago, man. But it's nothing compared to the movie Dial was talking about earlier today. A true cinematic masterpiece.
Morbius?
It's
Morbius.
Morbid time, baby.
It's Morbid time. baby.
Morpheus. Morpheus.
I wish they
And,
did do a
and Mama
Morpheus
Bear's
movie.
right. Mama Bear's right. I see something to be excited about too, man. Look. It broke the internet when Hugh Jackman, they did just a little teaser trailer. Remember when he's like, "Hey, Hugh, you want to be in a movie with me?" Yeah, sure. And he goes upstairs. It broke the internet. And all we did was get a millisecond of Wolverine stabbing the shit out of Deadpool in a trailer, and the internet broke again.
You know what the funny thing was we talked about last night that the trailer didn't look right. Like it was it wasn't like it just didn't pop out because
It hasn't they haven't polished it yet, Dom.
exactly. I think that it might have been
yeah.
It looked rushed, like we said.
It
last
looks
time.
rushed.
Yeah.
But this might have been the piece that they had on the side that they were going to use because we all know that
The
Wolverine's
side
going to
check.
be.
Go ahead.
You would think that Wolverine would have been in the forefront of the trailer, but they're waiting. The second trailer, we're going to probably get a lot more and something bigger. And look, July is around the corner. Before you're going to blink your eyes, and July's going to be here, and this movie's going to be coming out.
And I really enjoyed that. Not only is the MCU, but Disney itself is not afraid to lean into this and allow themselves to be made fun of. They are okay with making fun of themselves. There were 3 shots taken at Disney and MCU in that trailer. 3. Well, one was at Fox, the buried Fox logo. That was funny. And then when he says, "I'm MCU Jesus, I'm Marvel Jesus," I mean, I'm going to resurrect the Marvel Cinematic Universe because it's time. That's a great line. And when he looked right at the camera and he says, "Oh, I'm not new to pegging, but Disney is." Like those are great.
That
those
was
are
the
great.
funniest part of the trailer.
You know, I was thinking about the trailer last night, and I know because Cassandra Nova's not. There's no way she could be the villain of the film. There has to be another villain. And I was thinking, what if they try to rehabilitate Dark Phoenix in this?
Look at the owl. You're gonna break the owl. You just broke the owl. You're gonna break
Oh
him.
no!
I break the owl every week. It just happens. I don't even do it on purpose anymore.
You know that
someone call
that
medic.
always blew my mind, Bruce. Like it always blew my mind that they did. Look, you've got the source material right there, and you fuck it up not once, but twice. How?
You know what? Look. How about this? How about the villain could be Mojo or the arcade? It could be something that
Ooh.
like that.
I would like to see Mojo because Mojo will bring in
Long shot.
Pyro and Long Shot.
That'd be
Something. A good
something.
way to introduce them.
The MCU has to do something different with the X-Men.
I
know,
want
he-
Mr. Sinister. That's what I've always wanted.
Yep, that's what I want.
Yeah, but that's just me, Dom.
A
I've always
proper
wanted
Hellfire
Mr.
Club.
Sinister.
Well, look,
Ooh.
Or
we
the,
have
or
to
the
get something different.
pterodactyl. I always forget.
Gonna
the
be Mickey
pterodactyl's
Mouse.
name. What's the
You know,
pterodactyl?
I'm sure that the original X-Men that we've seen in all the Fox movies, they're going to go something different, except Wolverine. Wolverine's going to be the lone character. They're going to have brand new
He's
characters,
the lynch. He's the lynch. He's the lynch key. Yeah, he's a linchpin. He always has been.
and we'll probably get the original X-Men spread out. Look, we had Beast in the Marvels, and we're going to be getting little things like that. Storm will probably show up, maybe in the next Black Panther movie if we have another one. What if they're going to do it?
Yeah, we need T'Challa back though.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
I don't,
shut
I,
up,
don't- I,
CJ.
I don't think they're gonna do another solo Black Panther film. I really don't.
Oh, shut up, CJ.
What?
Man.
Who?
I mean, I doubt. I mean,
He's doing his Eeyore thing.
dude, the first 2 movies. Well, the first one made $1 billion. The second one made over $800 million. Yeah, they're gonna keep making them. They're gonna keep.
Yeah. Shout out to the after show.
I don't
Jade,
know, man.
Jade Cargill as Storm.
Oh yeah, I'll take that.
She already looks like Storm. Like
Yeah.
no
I'll
shit,
take
bro.
that, man.
Yeah.
Some of the mistakes they did in the Fox X-Men movie, they killed freaking Cyclops. What the hell were they thinking?
Yep. That's one of the issues.
It wasn't. I don't think it was an idea thing. I think it was a contract thing because he literally
Yeah.
fled to do Superman
Super-
Return.
And I'm one of, believe it or not, I'm one of the few people that likes X-Men 3 because there's some pretty rad parts in there. When he picks up that bridge, when Magneto puts the bridge over to that's badass. I mean, and the part where Wolverine has to kill, Jean. That's good shit. That's good
There are
writing.
some really
Thank you.
there are some exciting set pieces
Yeah.
in there. for
The
sure.
rest of it, garbage.
Yeah.
Look,
Garbage.
X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past were my favorite X-Men movies. I like the First Class because it just
Those two and Logan are probably like the
Yeah.
best made ones.
Everyone is shitting on X2 now, man. That used to be
No,
beloved.
no, people
X2
still
is
like X2.
overrated. X2 is overrated.
I love
X2
X2.
But you remember,
X2 was
Perp,
fine.
Dude,
but
best
that's at a
opening
time.
X-Men. Hello, Nightcrawler in the White House scene is the best.
That's
opening
the only.
X-Men scene.
That's the only good part that Nightcrawler has in
Yeah.
that
All
movie.
right, but best opening X scene.
Can
has
the
a
whole
better
movie be like
opener.
that? Can the whole movie be like that?
No,
it
but I'm
wasn't.
just giving props. I'm just giving it
what was the
props.
actor's what was the actor's name that played Nightcrawler? Alan Cummings, right?
Yes.
Was it
Correct.
Alan Cummings?
Yeah, the British guy.
You know he has a show called The Traitors on Peacock.
Where's that dude at? He had a
Well,
run.
I met him in person.
It,
I met him in
it's
person.
awesome. It's all the reality stars
He needs to do a horror
at
movie.
a castle in Scotland, and they have to find
Like
who
do
are the
Spy Kids.
traitors.
He needs to do a horror movie where he's
Freaking
like a
cool.
theater teacher.
Do Spy Kids again.
Yeah,
No.
bring him back.
With Antonio Banderas.
Bloops Fooglies.
You know, I get a lot of shit for this, but I think if you put Marvel as a whole, not just the MCU, put them all together, everything Marvel related. Blade's pretty rad too. That Blade trilogy. Well, I won't say the whole trilogy.
Not,
but a lot of
not
it.
Trinity.
But Trinity's pretty bad. But I think
Trinity
that
had its
in my
moments.
opinion, my favorite MCU movie ever is Winter Soldier. But my favorite Marvel
Yes.
movie, my
Yes.
favorite Marvel movie of all time is Days of Future Past.
It's up there for me, and that's saying something because I don't like the X-Men films, but like that one was actually very well done.
I think mine would be, it's a tie for my favorite MCU movies. It would be Captain America, First Avenger, and Doctor Strange, because they were close, really close to comic book canon.
There's been like MCU.
Yeah, and they were very different. They were different. Those were different movies, especially Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was very different.
There's been these top four. Well, there's five, but I'm like four of them where I'm like I go back and forth with which one's my favorite, which is Black Panther, Iron Man 1, Winter Soldier, and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like those four, I'm like, oh man, this is so great.
Well, there's a couple that broke me where I made the mistake of
and the
going
first
to-
Avengers. I guess that's
Yeah,
top five. First
there's a
Avengers.
couple
Avengers.
that
Yeah.
broke me, and I should not have went to the theater and watched them. Logan and Guardians of the Galaxy 3, because all the bitch came out of me. All of it. It just spilled out of me. And then I
wow.
came home and I bought it.
That's a
on-
cinema experience, brother.
and then I bought it on Blu-ray, and my daughter, at the time, she's probably, I don't know, 10. She caught me crying, and she wanted to know why I was crying. So then I had to explain to my daughter the scene between Wolverine and X-23 and the father-daughter and what a dad would do for his daughter. And then I'm blubbering even worse because I'm sitting there with my kid explaining a comic book movie to her, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm off the comic book heroin for at least a year. I gotta come off the show." Because I was like, dude, you need some guy time or something, man. You know, because I'm a pretty big, burly, tough dude doing tattoos and shit, and I'm blubbering over a man with iron forks that come out of his hands. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Well, look, I was when the MCU first started. I was excited. Iron Man was a holy shit experience when you saw the first Iron Man. And they how they got it right, and how Robert Downey Jr. looked like Tony Stark. And like, holy shit, this is perfect.
acted like him, everything,
Exactly.
man.
And-
The tech was really well done.
It was done. The acting was up there. And look, all kidding aside, when it comes to MCU movies, the acting, it's like so. But when you get a good actor in a role, they're gonna give their best they can possibly put out there. But when Iron Man first dropped, I was like, this is awesome. If they're gonna do a cinematic universe and they're gonna make this happen, I'm all for it. And then a couple of the movies I saw all the movies when they first dropped. First day, I went to go see all of them, and I enjoyed them all. But Winter Soldier is my all-time favorite because it was grounded. It was about espionage. It was just the way it was, what like America was going through. And Captain America was like didn't want to be a part of it.
It was
And
the perfect spy movie. It was
Yeah.
a Mission Impossible movie with Captain America in it. Like
Exactly.
it was a perfect spy movie.
And then comes, Infinity War and Endgame. After when I tell you what, Endgame was the most excited I was in a very long time when it came to movies, because when Infinity War ended, I was sitting there saying, "Holy shit, they lost." Thanos defeated these guys. I'm like, what the? I'm sitting there for a year. I'm like, a year can't come fast enough, and all these theories and all these things. And when I finally saw Endgame, and when Captain America grabbed Mjolnir, I was cheering. My wife said, "Shut up, sit down." She kept pushing me down because I was getting up there cheering.
Oh, I
And-
screamed. I screamed in the
Oh.
theater when he finally said it. When he finally
Yep.
said it, Avengers Assemble.
Oh, we said
The
that.
theater, the roof came off that place, bro, and I was like,
Even though-
"He fucking said it!"
even though he said it very low,
And he said it
and
real
they made
low.
jokes of it, but when he said it, I was there. I was cheering, man. I mean, I was so excited, man, and that's what we need again. And I'm just hoping that, you know, Marvel and the writers and Kevin Feige and everybody can sit back and say, let's give that experience to the fans, the people who made what we are. Let's
Yo,
give
Lord
them
of Brooklyn's right. I forgot about that. That great scene where he's chasing Winter Soldier
Yep.
and he's literally running through fucking walls.
Yep.
And he throws that fucking shield and Bucky just catches it and looks at him and I'm like, this is my shit right here, man.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that great scene where they're fighting hand to hand and he goes to stab him and he blocks
the
and he
knife-
drops the knife to the other hand.
That was
Dude,
awesome.
it's bro.
You know,
Bro.
that's look, let's put it that way. The whole scene in the the whole scene, that whole fight sequence. I watched the making of that fight sequence. That's really good. Good work right there when it comes.
You
to,
know, I think they dropped the ball. They should have come back with a Winter Soldier movie. I think that
You got a
would've
show.
Well,
Yeah.
it
No, no,
wasn't
wait,
even. He wasn't
no,
even
no.
fully the focus.
I know, but
Yeah.
I think what Bruce means is showing how he became the Winter Soldier. Like his
Yeah, like
story.
that whole
Yeah.
time he wasn't
Oh.
with Cap.
What the
You know,
Russians
from the
did.
time he disappeared during World War II to the time that he shows up in Winter Soldier. That would have
They
been a
kind of did
a
show
really
it though.
cool
They showed
thing.
it in Civil War, Bruce. They showed
Well,
him being trained.
November-
yeah,
and he-
but they should have expanded it though.
November.
They shouldn't even
yeah.
done Civil War, but that's just my.
What?
Oh, come on.
What?
They shouldn't
Get
even
out.
done Civil War.
That's like one of the best ones.
No,
come on, the elevator scene. The elevator scene.
That's in
Going
Winter Soldier, yeah.
in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, with the soldier. I love that scene. That he's sitting
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, he
listening.
whips their asses. That's a great
Oh
scene.
my god,
Magnets
that was
and stuff.
awesome. You know. That's
Yeah,
what
I
we
think
need.
Winter Soldier for me is peak Marvel. The whole highway scene is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
The geography of it, the creativity to go from a car chase to like this crazy shootout involving, a high-rise highway. to,
Watching
like,
Bucky
bus,
look at the
and then it turns
ground
into this amazing knife fight. Like
is
it's
so
just
good.
the variety of action within one scene is just absolutely impeccable. So
Bucky
for me, I
hiding
give it
under
to
the
Winter.
overpass, looking
Yeah,
at
the
the
overpass,
shadows. He's looking at the shadows to know where he needs to shoot.
Yeah,
Bro,
and it was
that's
also
good writing.
what
man.
I
That's
also
good writing.
also been saying. I've been like saying for all my streams, what I love in action is when there's suspense, and I think when Black Widow gets shot and she has this look of this face of like, oh man, I'm dealing with this fucking crazy ass dude, and then the music comes in, very Joker like music. I think it's done different, but I think it was inspired by like the Joker, like little the hum that comes in, the
Yeah.
like that shit. The
Well,
suspense of it
remember
was
she was telling
awesome.
him that she had dealt with him before, but
Yeah.
that he was a ghost, and she took a bullet from him a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
she
never
did.
had seen him. Yeah,
If you
and
actually
Oh,
follow
then
my
that's
channel, I've done a lot of
that
things
look
I
in the
like.
face is like, oh shit, it's happening again.
that was the look on her face, like, wow, this fucker is real.
You
Oh my
remember
god,
he's
he's
good.
real.
Look, I'll tell you what, man. That was.
I love that. I love that
around
scene.
it.
Of course, y'all
Three
complain when
zero
I don't say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Say because Anthony's like, does the DL enjoy anything? There's a lot of stuff I enjoy. If you follow my channel, there's a lot of stuff I like. You guys just bitch when I talk about the stuff that you guys like and I don't like.
You are look.
Yeah.
No.
Support
that-
DL's channel. I am
We
DL.
do
Go sub
support
up
his
their
channel, and there is a lot of shit that
I was
he
literally
likes,
there
but-
watching his Morbius stuff.
Yeah, but out of everybody in our circle, and we have a pretty big circle, guys, that overlaps other circles that overlap other circles. He is the pickiest of them all. He is the most
he
picky
does
out of
Does
all
have
of
a
us.
point. He's
Except
very
for
known
maybe
for it.
Crazy Joe. Because he has
Nah.
weird taste.
It's
No
just
man,
his
Crazy
tastes
Joe's
are weird.
amazing. How dare anyone?
But anyways, yeah, no, for me, man, peak Marvel. Thor: The Dark World. It's the greatest shit ever.
Ace.
You got Kat Dennings. You got Natalie Portman.
That's his starter. That's his best argument.
on, bro.
You got
I
Kat
mean-
Dennings.
Okay,
It gets way better than that.
okay. Who was name the villain?
Malekith.
Wow! Holy shit!
you. Got you.
Holy shit! Holy
Shit.
shit, Brian! I thought you were trolling. I thought you
Uh-uh.
were trolling us, man.
The Night Elves, too.
Dude,
Wow,
Did-
Brian did a big
Get the fuck out of here.
Get
to
the fuck
Chris.
out of here over here. That was nice. Holly over here.
Well, you know what's funny? Yeah, even though Thor, the Dark World, people trash that a lot. It had some good points to it.
The Thor and Loki stuff, like I think, is absolutely great.
Exactly.
It fixed their
It was
relationship.
the Loki show.
Yeah,
100%.
it fixed. Yeah, that was Loki's movie for sure.
Yeah, Loki is definitely a better character than Thor. I would prefer Loki on Avengers to Thor. Just saying. Chris
Avengers is
Hemsworth
perfect.
was just
I
like,
love Avengers.
Are we talking about TVA Loki? Is that what you know?
of
I think
course.
Avengers is probably my second favorite.
I want
because-
TVA Loki.
want
on,
TVA
Master of all
Loki?
time, Loki.
I want him with guns and just kicking ass. Don't care about Thor. Fuck Thor. I just want that Loki. to be
He
on
has fallen
Avengers.
from grace. I will say that Thor is like
Mhm.
it's not as great as he used to be.
I don't know. I get a lot of shit, but I like a lot of bad stuff. I like bad movies. I always tell people how much I love Iron Man 2, and people are like, really? That's like the one you like? That's your favorite? Yeah, Iron Man 2 is my favorite after Winter Soldier. It's Iron Man 2 and then the two Infinity movies. But I got to be honest, man, the goats, I know they're cringe, but they made me laugh every time in that theater.
made me
I
laugh.
laughed every time, and they were cringe as shit, but I laughed every time. Especially when they crashed into the planet and it was all black. And that little color. They were funny, man.
Besides the goats, and the only thing I hated more than the goats in that movie was Russell Crowe. I was just like, shut up already.
Dude,
Oh,
You're not
look,
you keep
Russell
it up,
was
Bruce, and you're not going to get invited to the
Dude,
orgy.
dude, from
You're not
Saint-
going to get invited to the orgy.
I'm
Why?
always invited to the
Why are we-
orgy.
Why are we talking about? Why are we talking about an orgy in this Marvel movie? Like,
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Chris?
like Russell
See,
Crowe.
and all you guys complain, and that's why Marvel's going to be afraid to do like rated R stuff.
But this
Y'all
has nothing to
complaining,
do
it's
with
like, that
rated
shouldn't
R.
be in
They're
the
being
Marvel movie. It's
stupid.
like, all right, we won't do it.
This
We
has
won't
nothing
do
to
the
do with them
adult-
being rated
adult
R.
themes.
It's them doing stupid comedy. That's the problem. Russell Crowe as
comedy.
Zeus should be like perfect casting, right? That's amazing. You get him to play Zeus. It should be freaking fantastic. This should be like Sir Anthony Hopkins as Odin level amazing, and it's not. It is a
Sorry.
joke.
Well, yeah, because you wanted Gladiator Russell Crowe.
Yeah,
Yes,
Instead,
that's what I wanted.
instead,
You're not
you
going to
got-
get Gladiator Russell
and
Crowe in
instead
a
Go
you
watch
got-
Gladiator.
and instead you
God
got like
apologist.
Eddie Murphy or some shit. You know, it was weird. It was Russell Crowe was weird. He's the one piece that didn't fit. To me, anyway. I don't know. He was funny, but it just a little too funny. You know.
Well, you know what? Look, that's the problem. They gave too many comedic parts to superheroes, all of them. And that's one of the problems with Marvel too.
That's what brought in the general audience.
Exactly.
Yep.
Too many comedic parts. to
Even
these,
Winter Soldier was funny as hell.
Yeah, but they knew the appropriate times to put in humor. For
Yeah.
the most part,
Yeah.
it was a serious espionage like action movie. So,
Well, that's
You
where
know,
it was
what they-
deserved. And if you think about it, that when they're doing their genre template, when they're doing like their heist film, with Ant-Man, heist films are generally light, fun stuff anyway. So it's like it goes with the thing. When they're doing like their space adventure shit with Guardians of the Galaxy, space adventures are generally lighthearted stuff. It's when they do like the political thriller in Winter Soldier that it's like they stay true to the intention, and you'll see it. That only happened once again, in my opinion, with the what is Werewolf by Night, that one, where it's like they had jokes, but they still had like the
Man, that was such a good one.
you
the
know
horror
what?
thing.
One
So they
thing
need,
that
but those are adult faring genres, and that's what Marvel's afraid of. They
Well,
can't be
You know,
doing it. Then they have to start.
the
treading
one
with
big
rated R
thing, one big thing that pissed me off about Love and Thunder was it was such a tried to be so funny, but then you had a cancer storyline in it. I was like, why?
Yeah,
I thought that was
cancer
great.
stuff
Why?
was
No, that
actually
was
very-
good.
I
the
don't think it
cancer
fit the
stuff was-
movie.
That was the theme of the movie, though.
like-
It didn't.
was
It didn't
about
fit
that.
with the comedy for me.
The cancer stuff isolated by itself, they actually handled that really, really well. But
That
it's
was the whole movie.
overshadowed by all the ridiculous humor around
Mhm.
it. That
like
Like-
a hammer, like an axe being jealous of a hammer. Like it's weird. It's a little weird. But I remember me and Brian were like, oh, this is gonna be a shit show. They're gonna use Guns N' Roses. Oh my god! Of all things, more Guns N'
I was kind
but it was perfect. It was listen, when he talked to Stoneberg and he says, now to Hugh Worthy for a limited time only. Let all these kids have when he said for a limited time only, and then he gave all the little kids the power of Thor. That shit was rad.
I would like to
fuck.
defend.
With November Rain,
I-
it was
With November
rad.
Rain.
I would like to
Come on.
defend Love and Thunder for 1 second. Okay, for one, everyone complains about the comedy, but I think sometimes the comedy really did add, whether or not it was funny, it really did add to character. They would do a lot of jokes that would add to the character. For example, when that one dude, when he was that rock dude that was just a head,
Korg.
he was just like spewing about this character like needing, drowning her sorrow in alcohol, she's alone, blah blah blah, all this stuff. Like it was supposed to be a joke, but it's also like revealing like how he's very aware of like this girl's loneliness and all this stuff. So I think like even if the jokes don't work, you're getting stuff out of it that I really enjoyed. And I think the cancer stuff I thought that was really great. And there's a lot of symbolism to it of like the idea of like rebuilding yourself and all this stuff. And that's literally what Jane's power is. I thought that was really cool. I thought it was really, really cool. And then the ending like broke me. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that was a beautiful ending. So I really enjoyed it.
Look, Thor, Thor from the comic books and seeing Thor in the Thor movies. Yes, he had great chemistry in Avengers when he first came. Like when they say, Loki killed so and so. Oh, he's my half brother. That it's a little comedic. You can have that, but they definitely really made him like he was dumb. Rick really, towards the end. And I don't mind Thor with humor. I want to see Thor a little bit more serious, but you could have the humor. And that's the problem when it came to these movies. They got corny, and that's why people, look. Don't get me wrong. I know they want to get a general audience in there to see the show, but characters can have sense of humors, but at the same time, a little bit more serious, a little bit more like stakes are really high, and they're going to do things without cracking the jokes. Spider-Man is the only one that should be cracking jokes because the reason why he cracked jokes, he was nervous when he was fighting his villains. That's the reason why he had that sense of humor.
Nervous laughter because he was young.
Exactly, and so. To have all the characters act that same way, it's like, oh, come on.
I mean, granted, I think also Ant-Man and the Guardians do humor really well too. So
Yeah,
I think
that's
those
true.
are the
Well,
other
I thought the Ragnarok was balanced pretty good, and then Taika went a little crazy in the next one. The Ragnarok humor with the competitiveness and stuff like that, that was pretty funny, but it was balanced okay. But
I will say this: I was a fan of Thor in the 80s, the 90s. I loved Thor when they brought him to the MCU. I loved the first Thor. I enjoyed
the first Thor is great.
And the direction they took the character Thor, it made me feel sad. I wanted a more serious Thor, like Dom said, and the way they ruined Gore the God Butcher, it was a travesty.
All those spectators.
I still liked it.
The books.
I didn't read the book, so I don't care.
Like crazy, going, oh my god, the biggest spec right here, this and that, and then all of a sudden, what is this trash?
Go ahead, Brian.
Can I pause for just a second here?
What?
Okay, I literally say the same thing about Star Trek when I get crapped on. Remember
do you mean?
this. Remember this.
What do you say?
What?
Oh, I disagree with how they're currently doing Star Trek. You guys don't agree with how they're doing?
I'm trying to shit on them. There's too many,
Marvel.
Brian.
I mean,
Okay.
this is
There's too many, Brian.
No, I'm
this
just
is how Lo,
Sympathize with me for 10 seconds. Is all
Oh,
I'm
I
asking.
can't.
No, that's totally understandable. Like if
Yeah,
I was as
understandable.
big of a, if I was
No,
if I was as knowledgeable of Star Trek as you were, I probably would have the same issue. It's the same thing with any fandom that is very knowledgeable about something and
It's a fine
they see
line
changes. You
funny,
know,
funny, goofy, and funny like practical.
jokey.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Okay.
me and Brian have had many talks about Star Trek. Our love for Star Trek is our number one franchise. We love Star Trek.
But humor
And
has its place, but not the whole place.
I understand where he's coming from, and I don't push him to watch the newer Trek shows because I know he's not going to enjoy them. So I stop saying, Brian, did you see this? Brian, you want to watch this? You know,
No.
if me and Brian do a watch along, we're watching time travel and Deep Space Nine, we're watching Voyager episodes because I know we're gonna both enjoy them and they still hold up till today.
Oh yeah, I could still go back and watch all 7 seasons of Voyager. Yeah, like it ain't shit.
Hey, look, as a Star Wars fan, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's, you know, that we endure, you know, that we hate. I want to love things. You know, it's kind of funny. I actually watched some video clips of the Book of Boba Fett today at work, and the writing was so fucking horrible.
I see you watching it at work, bro.
Wait, what are you
Uh,
watching?
Hey, listen,
Get back to work.
What are you
Watching Book of Boba Fett
I was watching video clips
and hating on it. Why are you supposed to be working?
Why you hate watching it?
Wait, listen, I had some downtime. I'm sitting there watching videos, but the fact is that
You're gonna hate
when-
watch Boba Fett.
when
He's
Cad
the
Bane
Boba Fett
told
fan.
Boba Fett, "What is your angle?" and he told Boba Fett, he goes, Boba Fett goes, "I'm not a kid anymore. You're an old man." And the way he said it, I'm like, yeah, the writing was cringy.
yeah.
I'm like, damn, man. I said, you know, the writing. Look, you can have anything in a movie. If you have good writing, nobody's gonna care about this thing in there. They put this in there, that in there. They're gonna just say, "Wow, the writing was fantastic," you know, and everything worked. That's what's missing from movies now. People are rushing too much stuff out too, and TV shows, writing, get good writers. Look, we had a strike. The writers wanted money.
Bubba.
They put out good fucking product. If you want something, do it.
They tried.
So, that's the problem. And
They
that-
tried.
Dom, you gotta realize
God.
one of the biggest sticking points and why they had to go on strike was they reduced the writers' room. They expected 1 or 2 people to write shows in a month and a half, and that
Yeah.
wasn't happening.
That's how it works.
The best way I could equate that kind of writing is, you know how everybody gets angry when they release video games that aren't finished because of the crunch? They expect 3 developers to do the work of 12. That's what they did with the writers. And
Yeah.
look, no one's brain.
They
is
also
that
the
bad.
writers have to. What it is that they have to turn in their drafts no matter what. It's like, okay, pencils down. It's basically like a pencils down thing where they're like scrounging, and it's
And
like, all
that
right,
is
pencils
my
down.
favorite.
And
of
that's
franchise.
way, and they have to do. This is way more than your average show because they have to do special effects to such a degree. So, like, I could imagine that the writing is suffering. And sure, I think the criticism is you have to give more space and time. You have to give these people space and time, and that's going to cost money. Which I don't know. I don't. It's already
You
a very
know,
expensive show. That's why this shit doesn't happen. That's why you don't get shows that look like that because it's that fucking expensive. Something's got to give.
Do you
And
guys
unfortunately,
ever?
it's the writing.
Do you guys ever get? Because I have OCD. Do you guys ever get? This is gonna sound so stupid. I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you a side of me I don't show people. All right,
Uh-oh.
first time ever. I've got really weird like.
Should I put up the
OCD.
not safe for work banner?
No, it's not. Listen.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, loose ends, little tiny plot holes, big plot. For some reason, big plot holes. I'm just like, oh well, fuck it. But little tiny ones drive me crazy. There's 2 of them.
You know me. I did pick a lot.
Okay, okay, DL. Here's what I want to know.
that Ed and Wolverine.
What the fuck ever happened to Obi-Wan's lightsaber? Where'd it go? We know where everybody else's lightsabers went. Where did Obi's go after Darth Vader killed him? For some reason, that drives me crazy. I want to know where Obi-Wan's lightsaber went. And 2, what did Thor use while the other Thor was fighting Thanos with Mjolnir? What did Thor use? Because Mjolnir wasn't there anymore. He stole it.
well, remember in I'm sorry, no, Ragnarok, Odin was like, you don't need the hammer. Like if the power was
Right,
in you.
but this was
Mhm.
but Endgame took place during when the Dark Elves attacked, and Thor stole old the young Thor's hammer. What did he use? And by the way, did anybody see Captain America bring the hammer back?
Oh,
I
you talking about the plot holes in Endgame?
Yeah.
We could be here for another hour.
Yeah.
talking
Oh
about
my god. Yeah, let's talk about Madam Web. Jesus
I thought Cap sent it through Uber.
Maybe he might have
Sent it
DoorDashed
through
it.
Uber.
I'm just saying little things like that. Little things like that. No shit. No, guys, you don't understand. I've lost sleep over this shit.
I mean, Infinity War with the a lot of people don't talk about this, and I think it's one of the biggest Deus Ex Machinas I have ever seen. It is stupid. In Infinity War, when Doctor Strange did that 1 million possibilities crap, I'm like, no, that's not how that works. You're telling me you sat there and looked at 1 million possibilities, and you're telling me there was only one outcome where you could defeat Thanos. There's only
Hell
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's how awesome our
no,
boy
No,
is.
that's
that is
great.
lazy writing.
That's
No,
how
lazy
awesome our
writing.
boy is.
No,
that
that's
is-
that's
That
totally
is
fucking
get out of
smart,
jail
pal.
free card.
You
That
wanna
is
do
get out of
flaws?
jail free card.
That's teamwork,
like, no,
bro. No,
no.
that's teamwork.
It's stupid.
Okay?
It's stupid.
Oh,
it's
please.
dumb. No, I hate it.
Stupid as dumb.
Well, look,
Do
at the end of the
BTS,
day,
bro.
we either get great writing, plot holes, or a shit of a movie. So it's you have to get one or the other. And the plot holes are definitely even great cinema has plot holes. People will break things down. And it is what it is. It's I'll take the plot holes
What are the plot holes in
any
the Lion
day
King?
for good writing, man. Give me good writing. When I was younger, you just wanted to see stuff. Now that I'm older,
To be fair,
I get-
Dom, a lot of the stuff we thought were great when we were younger was shitty.
yes, I
If
know.
you go back and watch, the writing was shit, but we didn't care. We were just
No,
happy to get
I
out the
remember-
house, go to the
Exactly.
movies, and just chill.
I remember when I used to think Willow was a good movie. It's not.
I'm sorry.
It's
I thought
not.
that.
Whoa,
It's not a
hot
good
take.
movie.
It's not.
Save that for
It's
DL.
not a good. I tried to go back and watch it when
Dude,
this
Val Kilmer's
was
awesome in that
back when I
movie.
still used to be on MME all the time, and we were so excited that the Willow show was coming out, and I was like, I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm gonna go back and watch fucking. Yeah, and I went back and watched the movie, and I went, "Wow, Val Kilmer really is the only good part of this movie."
Well, listen,
No, I just think that I didn't understand why they made a Willow TV show. The movie was trash.
Well, the Willow has a cult
For me, it was
following, though.
It has a cult
Dude,
following,
it has
like
a
Red
cult
Sonja. I went back and tried to watch Red Sonja.
Trash.
It's awful. But when I was a kid, I thought it was the greatest shit ever.
I
I
thought it was
went
the
back and
greatest
tried
thing
to
ever.
watch it, and I went, "This is fucking horrible."
anything from
I
the
mean,
80s.
I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, but this is the.
Oh,
similar
that's
thing
not
that-
new.
Yeah, it's not new. The chat's already hating on me, so whatever. But this is exactly what I
That's
thought.
BK. Just ignore him.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought when Blade Runner 2049 was coming out. Because first of all, y'all want to say this is such a great movie and it has
Oh
a
my
cult
God.
following, and then the movie came out and nobody saw it.
No. Yeah, you know how
What?
I feel about this.
What kind of argument is that?
Me and William
Nobody
had
saw it.
fights over this. Okay,
Nobody
My-
saw it.
the second, in my opinion, the second most.
No one saw the
overrated
first one
franchise-
either.
No, but it's got
Yeah,
this
y'all
huge
want to make a
cult
sequel to a
following.
movie that nobody
Dude,
saw?
Yeah, and it's
It's
still,
the
yeah, and
most
thank God because
overrated-
it's a great movie.
No,
now we
it's
all
the
see a
most
great movie.
overrated shit ever. There's only one thing more overrated. I'm sorry, Dom, I have to do this. There's only one thing more overrated that Blade Runner shit, and it's that
It's
Godfather
Star Wars.
It's the Godfather trilogy. That's it. That's the only thing more overrated than Blade Runner.
Stop.
See, I didn't go that far. I
I
didn't
thought
go
it
that
was-
far.
No. People expect Italians to love that, but I want to say real Italians, traditional Italians, we don't fucking act like that, man. We
Yeah, you
don't.
do.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I promise
We're
you, we
saying
don't.
pasta
I'm saying you
pasta,
specifically.
Yeah. You know,
You specifically do.
no. My family, look, my family in real life, no joke. The Sopranos without all the murder, but we're Chicago Italian. You got to remember that. Like
The Sopranos
we're
without
a
all the
different.
murder.
We're a different. We're
Freaking
the-
Godfather took place in like the 50s, right?
No, it took place in the 70s. And
No, it was filmed in the 70s.
Listen,
it took
if you
place
wanna
in the
make an
50s.
Epic
I
mobster
think.
movie, gangster movie, all about food. Fuck the violence. You
Yeah.
die overeating.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. We at Kingdom of Nerds do not condone any hits on anyone that you have a problem with, or telling your boy Joey to get the baseball bat.
was gonna say that's not
I
true.
mean, we are a lot. We talk like that, but really, when it, like, and the whole thing with Italians, they put their women in their place and they smack their women around. Bullshit. Women are the most important. The matriarchs are the most important things in an Italian family. We
That's
worship
supposed
the
to be-
women in
Hey,
our family.
Italian women gotta be careful, man. They,
Yeah.
you know,
They're more dangerous. They're more dangerous than Polly and fucking Big Pussy and all those. The women are
Did you
more.
not watch
I'm
Mob
walking
Wives?
here.
Did you not watch Mob Wives? Come on.
CJH Look is doing a good one. I'm walking here.
Dial's mad because I shit on it. Look, the first Godfather's phenomenal. The second one's way too overrated. Okay, and the third one only has one good part,
Dude,
and that's
no
when the guy
joke.
fucks his cousin.
No
I'm
joke.
Kidding. I'm kidding about the cousin thing. The
I
only
love the first
the
Godfather.
helicopter hit. The
I love
helicopter
the first
hit.
Godfather. I do not like the second Godfather.
What is going
And-
on right
Yeah,
now?
I love
I
the
don't
first
know
one.
what's going on.
Dial, it's
Uh-oh.
too
I didn't like the
Now we got
second
to
one.
throw Zeno in the mix here.
It's too long. It's too bloated. It's too fucking preachy. We don't give a shit about Cuba, and I'm half Cuban. Like, bro, I'm just telling you, dude. Come on, Perp. What's the most boring part of Godfather 2? When they go to fucking Havana, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
I didn't like
about Cuba.
Godfather 2. I didn't like the whole
And me and-
flashback thing.
And me and
I didn't
Perp
like
are
any of that shit.
Cuban. I'm half Italian,
don't
half
like it.
Cuban, and I'm
Perp is
telling you,
Cuban?
Perp's Cuban.
Why you
and-
blowing my spot, bro?
You already.
Dude,
Everybody knew
everybody
that.
knows
Everybody knows that.
Dale didn't know. He's my
I
enemy.
didn't
I
know
didn't want him to know.
I didn't know that. I didn't even know what.
Dale's my
I,
enemy. I didn't want him to know that.
I
No,
just
he's
know
got
him as a
something on me.
Raptor. That's all I know. I didn't know what ethnicity he was.
He's like, you didn't know that that's where the Raptors originated from?
Cuba.
Yeah.
That's
They
why
came
he's so
from Cuba.
pretentious.
Like
Yeah.
mojitos.
That's why he's so
South Dakota.
pretentious. Come on.
Listen, the conquistadors brought him over here and put him on that island.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, look.
Oh my lord.
Look, the Raptors
Can we
were
talk
the
about
first-
Madam Web now?
No,
Jesus.
The Bay of Pigs
All
in
right.
the Bay of Pigs in '63 ain't got shit compared to what the conquistadors tried to do.
All
They
right, I
put
think-
Raptors
Come
on
on.
Cuba.
Hold
This
on.
is
I think
how-
the stream. I think the stream
historically
went
speaking,
left.
It's not wrong.
It did
but,
went left.
I think
I
we were
think
right.
it's time we. I think it's time we get to slides and get back on topic. So, let's go with some stuff. Everybody's favorite director, writer, producer,
And
was
studio
Africa-
head, come on.
and studio head was asked, since you love Into the Spider-Verse, would you love to have Lord and Miller work with you for any DC projects? He said, yes. I saw them yesterday. I should have asked.
He did.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Two
Is
different,
it-
two different
Did he meet
genres.
with them for the animation part of DC?
Why
Okay,
not?
Yeah, okay. I thought we were talking about some live action shit. Like what?
I mean,
Why wouldn't they do live
if
action?
James Gunn wanted to do it, then I'm sure they would let him have it. So
And I just think that writing animation and directing animation is a different monster. It's a different kind of.
true,
I don't
though James Gunn did establish that there's going to be animation in the same universe
Did
with
Lord and
the
Miller
live
even
action
direct
stuff.
those?
No, they wrote and
Into the
produced it.
verse.
Yeah, they produced it. So why would
Yeah, they
weren't direct, probably.
Wrote and produced it.
And they did the Lego movie, correct?
Yes.
That they directed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny too.
And
I
before
laughed.
that,
I
they
ain't
did
gonna lie.
Cloudy with a Chance of
Chance
Meatballs, I think.
Meatballs.
right?
They
Yeah,
also-
so they
I
do
love,
do
I love
animation,
that
yeah.
movie.
That was so
In
good.
3D, it was so good.
I thought they transferred to live action though.
They also did
Nope.
the first draft of Solo.
just
They got
producing.
trashed. They got fired. So
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Kathleen Kennedy.
What a shame. What a
We're
shame.
gonna talk about that. We got 25 people watching. Please hit that like button.
They all showed up as
Sub-
soon as you put James Gunn on the screen. You know that,
Yeah.
right?
Hit the like button if you're here watching on my channel. Hit the like button. If you're watching on Perp's channel, hit the like button. We're all family.
No,
here.
come over here if you're in Perp's channel. Come over here. It's party over here. Party over here. Come over here and
Hey,
like it over here.
Christopher, you know,
Party
if you're
over
talking
here.
about James Gunn, Sean Gunn's right around the corner.
You know, the only guns I want to see is your gun. Show those guns for the ladies in the chat.
Ah!
Here you go.
Ooh, look
There
at
you
that.
Look at this.
go.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Look at this big fucking motherfucker over
Is
here.
that Black
Freaking
Adam?
dominant force.
Fucking Mama Luke over here. Hey,
I used to look
Hey.
like that. When I came home, I was 205 solid. I was ripped, man. Now
Are
I'm
you the
like,
Rock
now I'm s-
stand-in?
Now I'm salty as shit. I don't care.
What project do y'all think Lord Miller would do in the DCU?
The Batman, Brave and the Bold thing.
but Muschietti's doing it.
I know, but I'm saying if you were going to have them do anything, it would be that they could tell a good. I mean, I loved both Spider-Verse movies. They were excellent.
I personally would like to see them tackle Kingdom Come.
Oh wow.
Something
That would
serious like
be
that.
with animation done by Alex Ross, of course. Thank you very much, Alex Ross. What you said, Dom?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You-
a serious
that's
manner.
serious.
They're
something that's
jokesters.
serious. You
They
know,
got fired for being jokesters.
exactly. You know,
They were
and-
pranking the Millennium Falcon and they got fired.
Yeah.
He's been holding that in for like 5 minutes. You guys know that, right?
What are you
Ever
talking
since
about?
ever since we talked about the comedy in the MCU movies, he's been waiting for like a. You're throwing shade. You throwing shade, Raptor? Feels like you're throwing shade.
No, I'm not. I just want to get to Madam Web.
Okay, all right.
Maybe they could do they could
Oh,
do
God, what a
Titans,
shock.
or
Damn straight.
they could do Teen Titans. They could do Metal Man, because I know James Gunn want to do Metal Man.
Yeah.
What about
Or-
like do a Young Justice type of a show? You know,
Well, they have
Actually,
one.
yeah, I know they have one, but
the one they
something-
have's already good. You know.
Yeah.
What about they do reshoots for Batgirl and they pay the tax and they release Batgirl?
Nope.
Nope.
Moving on.
Listen,
First of all,
people-
first of all,
trying.
you're
Moving
not
on. Moving
you're
on.
Okay.
First of all,
He
you're
had
gonna-
the wound.
You're gonna take that away from Abdil and Bilal, who did Batgirl.
Wow. You would do that, Perp? Really?
We're dreaming here, okay?
Oh, that's what I thought.
Well, I wish I mean that's a good segue actually, because I wish they would have released Batgirl just so people could have got that. But other people besides Grace Randolph, a lot of people online that have already seen Madam Web are saying Madam Web is the perfect example of why movies like Batgirl should not have got released, because they're saying this movie should not have got released.
Batgirl. No, not until I see it.
All right. Next topic. Pearl Jam has announced a new world
Come
tour
on.
and
No,
arrival
no,
of
this
its
is good
third
news.
studio album.
Movies.
This is
Dark
for,
Listen.
Matter slated for release on April
I don't
19th.
give up.
so this is
The
for your old people.
35-day tour will launch
Wow,
in May with
Diao.
9 countries.
Excuse me?
That was so fucking ageist. Me and Degrassi are so excited for this new album and this new tour. I cannot wait to see Pearl
I'm gonna
Jam
brush
one
my
last
teeth.
I
time.
purposely put this on here for Brian and Dial
Did you know?
and Chris.
Damn.
because
I don't
knew
even know who Pearl Jam
You didn't
is.
know who they were.
Nope. No.
Look, I'm happy about this because
At
guess who's
home,
back too? If you saw that
strong
Paramount
bitch.
commercial, you saw the Paramount
Mountain
commercial. for
Tops.
Small.
I'm sorry, we're
Creed.
interrupting. We're
Creed
singing,
is back.
interrupting Dom. We're interrupting Dom. Go ahead and sing
Yeah,
with us,
Dom.
I
Dom.
always want to see that damn Batgirl movie. I can't move on.
What's your favorite Pearl Jam song, Brian? Quick, go.
I don't really have one.
It's
Uh,
hard,
Heard
right?
me calling.
I'm gonna have to say either Alive or Yellow Ledbetter, but they're all good. They're all so good.
Oh, I
Jeremy
want to
boy.
say
Better Man.
Yellow Ledbetter or Daughter.
Daughter's good too. Daughter's great. Yeah.
I like Better Man.
Does Degrassi tell you guys what I do to him whenever I'm on road trips? If Pearl Jam comes on the radio,
This is
I'll take my phone out and I'll just start singing, screaming off key on purpose, singing the song. I torment Degrassi with Pearl Jam on a daily basis. I send him me singing. I karaoke to this dude just to fuck with him.
What the hell?
Don't call me Dutter.
if
Hopefully this
Jeremy,
album is
Jeremy, it's a great song.
hopefully their Dark Matter album is amazing. Hopefully they come to upstate New York so I can go.
Hopefully they don't break their hip on stage.
They're not that fucking old. Jesus, bro.
Wow.
They're not the Rolling Stones, man. They're in their 40s.
Some, Sometimes Perp just comes out and says shit, just make you want to think or say.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be the other one. Shut up, bitch.
No, it's
That's
not
what
the
I
other
thought it
one.
was gonna
I gotta get the Cody slap.
The
Oh
Cody
god.
or
Oh god.
the Cody Crybabies.
Oh,
Yo,
don't, don't start.
Not
Dom.
to get off
Don't
topic,
start.
not to get off topic, but did you guys
So
see that
disrespectful.
phenomenal promo last night
Yes, it was
Yo,
between
great.
him and Seth? That
Yo,
is
Seth
some of the-
Rollins.
that is some of the best shit I've seen in years, man.
Yes,
That was so good.
so great.
I'll tell you what, man. I can't wait to see what happens at the end, man. It's going to be a crazy end, a crazy ending to this whole saga when it comes to an end. You know,
It is, and I mean, people are already like, man, can Seth be trusted? He broke up the Shield. You know what I mean? Is this The Rock's end game? Is Seth The end game, is Cody gonna finish? It's such good. They steered into it. It was a work the whole time. Get
What I
the
think-
fuck out of here! It was a work the whole time.
Yo, we need
No, it
Crazy
wasn't.
Joe in here.
Yeah, I still think that The Rock.
We
is
need Crazy
gonna
Joe in here
interfere
for Madam
in
Web.
the Elimination Chamber.
Mhm.
And,
Oh God.
Find out more
Mike Seth
today.
Madam Webbers unite.
Yeah, only
That's
two of
just
you.
next week on WW.
What do you mean?
Flaw.
Only two of you.
Have you not seen the movie? There's
Are
6
Madam
of us.
Webbers.
I was just. I
What
was
did you just call me?
hilarious.
What did you just call me?
I'm
I-
saying
I-
there's 6 of us.
I thought it was hilarious. The
six- who is
nuclear
six?
bad take.
It's me, Madam Web, the other one, and then the other one,
The other one.
and then the
Give
one,
me-
the one.
Give me tight
And the
spandex
other
on
one.
those.
You can't even
chicks
say
that
their
take
name. You can't even
No,
say
I haven't
their
seen the
name.
movie yet.
Cool.
If you don't know their name,
No, I'm not. I don't read comics.
but you can't Google what their names are.
No, why would I Google that? I'm gonna watch the movie.
It's too much work.
Tell me,
It
tell
is
me.
a lot of
This is what a movie is. Beginning. Set up your characters.
What's-
That's what I'm gonna learn.
what's
What
the-
this
what's
movie
the-
is.
what's-
Sweeney and her
what's
I'm
the
gonna
Dakota-
judge
what's
the
the-
movie.
What's Dakota Johnson's name?
Cynthia Webb. Sarah
Madam Webb.
No, something
No, what's
Webb.
her real name?
Cynthia
Dakota
Webb. or some shit
Johnson.
Like that.
You
Dakota
said it.
Johnson's
No,
real name.
no.
That's her real
Julia
name. That's the actor's
Carpenter.
name.
That is her real name.
Wait, no, but Julia Carpenter is Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney. Sydney
Man, we were so
Sweeney.
splitting
Sydney
hairs
Sweeney.
here.
Yeah,
You
we
know what I mean?
really are.
That's what I'm saying. You
Oh,
guys are
shit,
already,
look
you
who's-
guys are already arguing because you haven't seen the fucking movie.
I'm
Wait
gonna
until you
give it a
see the movie.
shot. I go
All
into
right.
every
You can't.
movie.
You can't.
What are you
You're,
talking
you're
Hold
so
on, back on track.
fine. These old people.
Back on track. Let's go. Stop motion. My ass show. Travis Knight circling to direct the live action Masters of the Universe for Amazon.
Bruce, that word's
MGM.
maestro. That word is maestro.
Knight's long-term collaborator Chris Butler to rewrite the script.
This is amazing. This will be a great movie.
I
I'm
have Kevin.
so for
Oh,
this.
okay. I was gonna say Kevin Smith didn't do that bad with his writing. You know, like
Oh
I
yeah, I
love
like
the,
I
uh,
like
last-
Revelation and
I want.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was great.
It was
Yeah.
great. Loved it.
but yeah, Travis Knight, can't go wrong with Travis Knight. Like he'll do great with it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully, this.
but
is,
will it be too much? Will it be too? I don't know. You're right. It probably
If he
be-
did
what?
Transformers,
Yeah,
he did
it-
Transformers.
How
and it
many
was
years
great.
since it's been since the last live action? 80
It was
what?
1987.
Oh, you talking about the Master of the Universe movie?
Yeah.
This
It's
is
been a minute.
exciting news, but I
That's
just hope he gets Christina Hodson to write the script.
Uh,
He and Christina Hodson were, oh my god, they worked magic on Bumblebee.
I loved Bumblebee. I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved it.
I don't care where this guy go. Give Transformers back to Bay. That's all I care about.
No,
No.
That's
Listen,
it.
Michael Bay had his trilogy. Anything after that, and I'm just
Trilogy.
Yeah, no. I'm saying anything after that first trilogy, and I'm holding my nose. Like, man. That
Stop it.
last night shit was
Stop it.
horrible.
Stop it.
And I
Terrible.
mean,
Stop
even
Trash.
the Dinobots
Stop it.
couldn't save. Even the Dinobots couldn't save the fourth one. Okay.
They were
Meanwhile,
barely in it. How could
Bumblebee went
But they were
Gen
Dinobots?
1. Bumblebee went Gen 1, and it was something fresh, and it had heart, just like Beast Wars, Rise of the Beasts.
No action.
I'm excited
Yep.
to see. I'm excited. I really am.
And
Uh,
that's,
Dark
I
of
think
the
that's
Moon
that's
was the
all.
last
You're done
Christina
with
Hodson.
Transformers, Anthony.
Hold on, one at a time, please. Well, not everybody speak at once.
Yeah,
You're the- you're the
perfect. I
boss.
don't need story in Transformers. I need explosion, man.
I didn't
Well, I
know
need
humans in
Transformers.
it in Transformers.
We
don't need a
I
human
military
storyline.
men.
I mean, why would you expect?
Well,
such
I'm
a
not
thing
saying I didn't
from-
talk about human story. I mean, the Transformers should have their own story, and they should be the main characters of their own movie.
Yes,
Wah,
right?
wah.
The human storyline is what made Bumblebee so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
I'm done with y'all.
Even the John Cena shit was funny. The John Cena shit was even funny. I couldn't. They're called the Decepticons.
When is John Cena not funny?
Yeah,
There's
he
been
was
a there's been a
really
couple
good.
times.
Every other movie.
Ooh, got him.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
Just
You know,
saying.
Baron Corbin and Ron Breaker just won the NXT championships.
What?
Oh shit,
Who?
NXT was on tonight.
Ron
I
Right.
thought-
Breakker and
I thought
Baron
Ron Breaker's about to go to the main roster.
I think he is.
probably-
Anything
he
but
is-
movies, huh, fellas?
eventually,
Anything
you
but
know,
movies.
They have to do their time, but eventually, I think by WrestleMania. after
Ron
WrestleMania.
Breaker has done his time to death. He needs to be called up.
You know, I know. I want to see him called up. He's going to take the place of Brock Lesnar after his scandal.
Brock who?
Brock Lesnar.
Rock who?
Who?
Brock who?
What?
What's a Brock?
What's
Right
up?
now.
What's up?
What's up, Crazy Joe?
Next up.
Next up,
Are you guys talking about wrestling?
There's a new rumor
Yes.
that Jenna Ortega is being
Oh my
eyed to
God!
play Black
Stop
Cat
it!
in
You guys
Spider-Man
stop.
4.
Nobody cares.
No.
Next.
No. I like
Next.
Jenna
This is
Ortega,
bad.
I like
I
Jenna
love-
Bad
Ortega.
casting if
terrible.
it.
but
This is-
no,
You
this
were
is
scrounging
not.
for stories, bro.
Don't mess up Black Cat for me. Please don't do this.
I'm
Why
pulling
would
it
you-
in me.
why
I'm
would
just
you
grabbing
mess it up?
rumors now.
You know,
Yeah,
I like Jen-
I don't
I like,
buy
Jenna
this
Ortega.
until
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna
Stop it.
happen.
get out.
Please don't.
I
I
don't even
mean-
think. I don't even think there's gonna be a Spider-Man 4.
I don't necessarily buy it, but she's a good actress. I would have no
She is a
problem
good
if
actress.
it happened.
She
But
doesn't fit the character.
why not? She can wear a white
You
wig.
don't know what iteration of the character they're gonna go with.
What
There's
what
only one
iteration are you talking
iteration.
about, Mr. I read
I don't know.
comics?
They don't have different arcs for her.
I think
Yeah,
there's
she's
two.
with Peter.
There's two,
She's not with Peter.
Yeah.
She's
But they don't
boning
have
Peter.
different
she's
iterations?
lonely for
Man.
Peter.
Her character
just
must
wants
suck,
Peter
yeah.
all the time.
You only have
Yeah, I
one.
don't see. I don't see any reason she couldn't play it. I
I
mean,
say we
I
bring
don't really
back.
care.
I
But
say we bring back Bryce Dallas Howard and we milf it up. Yes, I said that.
Bring back.
Yeah, she's very short.
Really?
All right.
You can't say, oh, you can't say that either, Zeno. Jeez.
I mean, they make a lot of money off it. Audiences love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
I-
has a
I
very
think Jenna's
devoted
great.
fan base.
I would like
You-
no hot take. Black Cat, Mia Goth. Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza.
She's a little too old. She's a little
I
too
think
old.
Aubrey. I really think Aubrey could pull it off because she's serious and funny.
She's a little too old.
Oh, good lord.
I don't think I can imagine her
I'm
being
getting bored.
serious.
Moving on from this rumor,
Oh, boy.
Yeah. This completely
Billy
bottom of the barrel
will be
rumor.
referred to the son of Scarlet Witch and Agatha Darkhold Diaries.
They're still releasing this?
Yes, they still
Why
releasing
Why
it.
wouldn't
Okay.
they? Why wouldn't they?
They have to.
WandaVision was phenomenal, and this is
Okay.
a direct, spin-off
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
all of you people that love WandaVision, I guess this is
Oh,
for
you people. Oh, you
You
Oh.
people. Yes, you
There's a
people.
lot of
You don't
people
like
that love that.
There's
WandaVision?
a lot
No,
of
I
people,
don't.
bro.
Oh my
There's a
god!
lot of people that love WandaVision.
I
A lot
know,
of
and I'm like, I don't get it, but okay.
I guess I should know DL doesn't like it. It's a show that existed in the world.
Ooh, got him. Negativity.
Ooh.
He's like, it was a day ending.
This is so
in LA.
negativity.
Bruce needs that. Bruce needs that gift.
pretty
where
clever
all
there,
the
aren't
people
you?
jump back and scream, "Ah!" whenever there's a burn.
You're pretty clever
I
there.
know.
aren't you?
Unfortunately, this is all I have.
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
That's crazy that they
Oh,
did
that's
that in
perfect.
perfect.
Why is it on loop?
I don't know, but it's good. It's
I was saying
good.
the first
Give me
half.
back! Give me back my son! It's been stuck in my head for like 3 days.
I was saying the first half of WandaVision was good, but when they started going into the real world, that's when it immediately went downhill. Immediately.
That's what tied
Whatever.
the two stories together. What are you talking
You're
about?
entitled to your opinion, sir.
Okay.
Yep. We
Yeah,
have three
I
more.
hope that you were like going to go into cinematography or conceptual art and not writing.
No, just very basic.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. I just got insulted. That's great.
I mean, to be fair, everybody does it too. Like,
We all do it.
Well,
I catch myself
Except
gatekeeping
for
all
me.
the time. I catch myself gatekeeping all the time, and I got to remember I'm not a kid anymore. Star Wars isn't made just for me anymore. The MCU isn't made just for me anymore. Terminator isn't made just for me. But I catch myself gatekeeping. Nobody else does, really. Am I the only one that's willing to admit
all the
that I catch
time,
myself?
but then I'm
Sure.
like, no,
No, I gatekeep.
it's cool.
I gatekeep. I gatekeep with comics.
I'm just
all
not
the
telling
time.
you what I gatekeep.
I don't mean
Damn
to.
right.
I don't mean to gatekeep. You know.
Do
Yeah,
it.
I remember
been-
being genuinely sad when they canned that Muppets movie and that new other thing that Joe wanted to come out. And I was
What
like, wow, I remember feeling really bad.
Oh,
because
Wait. What Muppet movie got canned?
there was a Muppet movie or a show that was supposed to come out. And
Oh
there was
yeah, I know what you're talking
yeah, and there was something else that was supposed to come out, and you were really bummed that they canceled. it.
Batgirl?
No, it was.
You mean Muppets?
No,
Muppets
no one gives a
Mayhem?
shit about Batgirl.
It might have been
No,
Muppets. Man.
glad
There
you
was,
guys
there was a
enjoy it.
there was a
Because we got
there-
season one. They didn't pick it up for a second.
There was an
season.
animation that was supposed to come out or
What
something.
about the
You
Looney
were
Tunes?
super
The Looney
bummed
Tunes
that it
movie.
didn't come out. I think it was Looney Tunes actually. That's what it was. It was a Looney Tunes stuff.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Zeno. Hell yeah.
All right. Next up,
We don't do it on purpose, Zeno.
That's what I do, Zeno.
I
oh,
do.
I do it on purpose. Oh, I do.
Welcome to the
First look
internet,
at
home of
Jafar
Yankee
Jackson
fans.
as Michael Jackson in upcoming biopic in theaters April 2025.
That's
Nobody
actually
cares.
he looks really good. Like
Yeah.
I know, but
Wow.
God,
Jamona.
I'm
But,
still worried. I'm
but-
still worried.
Jamona.
but are they willing to? Yeah, you know what? Is this a family-friendly show? Because I'm gonna leave it
Yeah,
alone.
this is family
Okay, I was
friendly.
gonna- are they willing? Are they willing to make the
What?
dark?
I
choices?
cursed all this time.
Are they willing to
You tell
take
me
it
that.
there, Dial? That's what I want to know. Are they
Nope.
brave enough to go there
Oh
in
my
the
God.
movie?
I'm-
What do you
Nope,
mean?
I think they're gonna fluff this
You
baby
guys
up.
would
They're gonna
freaking
fluff it
flip
up.
out. Everyone will flip out. No.
They're gonna fluff it up. They're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, nothing was ever proven. Wasn't no
No, I'm not saying. I'm not
conviction.
saying that. I'm saying, but show the
a lot of allegations. They should
Show
show the
the
allegations. I
allegations.
agree with that.
But there's the
Wait,
thing.
Didn't
It's
he
like,
sleep with kids in the same bed?
They didn't shy away from it. They didn't shy away from it in the
his
Freddie Mercury
record
movie.
company.
Hold on.
Dude,
What you say, Brian?
oh, I said,
Brian,
it's
what you
his
said?
record company. It's his record company, bro. It's his record company.
So
He
he's gonna
owned
have
like
kids with him?
90% of
He's
Sony,
gonna be like
bro.
Wonka.
Think about it, okay? Why did they stand up for their number one artist? Why did they let all those allegations just run him down? And then that whole thing about, oh, he slept with kids in the same room. You know how big Michael Jackson's room is, bro?
Yeah, I want to see that.
It's like an apartment.
I hope they show that.
it's
Yeah,
You know,
definitely-
I-
like,
I
I don't
I-
know.
Sleepover.
I'm just so concerned, like how they're
It'd be
going
like
to
Neverland.
handle all of that, because it's like, you
Dude,
know,
sleepover.
there's still a gray area with all the allegations that he has, and then we don't know how much the estate is going to be involved in this, and you know the stuff with Sony Records too. It's like how much they're going to. I don't know. It's just there's too many variables, and I don't know how they're going to be able to please everybody making this biopic.
You
I
know,
think it'll be-
I will say this. I have no respect for any parent that takes money to be paid off, be silenced, if their child was hurt in any way. So that's just my
I
opinion.
think the way they did
people that take
Elvis and the
hush
Freddie
money.
Mercury thing, that's how they'll do to Michael. It'll be like Selena. It'll be a specific part of their life.
Yeah, they'll
know,
probably do. Maybe they
I'm
might
on
have,
tour.
the allegations in it. Maybe they might have like talk about it, this and that, towards the end. But it's basically going to be his career. How probably when he was young, his father, the upbringing,
Mhm.
and stuff like that, and to the part where he became the pop king, the king of pop.
That'd be cool.
So
Yeah.
So they're gonna ignore all the controversy.
Well, I wasn't just. I wasn't
No, they're
just
gonna do the
referring.
sleepover scene.
I wasn't just referring to that stuff either. I was referring to his chemical peel, his addiction to plastic surgery, his addiction to drugs. I was talking about all that. If it's a
Him
Him
biopic,
trying
if it's a biopic, then you got to make it biographical.
to make himself over to look like a combination of Diana Ross and
A
Elizabeth
fucking alien,
Taylor.
yeah. I don't know. what-
Elizabeth Taylor.
Mama Bear.
You know, the
cracking me up.
whole baby on the balcony controversy when that happened, that was huge.
Yeah, the baby's gonna be CGI. It's gonna be
Lisa
cool.
Marie Presley, give me a fucking break. That was a big.
maybe they have the scene where he was talking about buying Marvel
And they say it wouldn't last, and then they're gonna do the MTV Awards scene where he kisses her.
Mama Bear, will they answer who's bad?
The one before that, when she said,
the making
"Will
of,
we find out if Annie's okay?" That one was funny.
Oh,
That
I
was
didn't see
even-
that.
If they do the making of when he did that song with Eddie Murphy, "Was Up"? Remember that? You better show that.
Are they gonna? They're gonna show
What's
the
up? What's
they-
up?
Are they
What's
gonna
up
show
with you?
the Wiz and Off the Wall era? Because that's important too. They can't
The
just skip.
Pepsi,
Yeah.
I want that Eddie Murphy song in this
the
movie.
Pepsi, when Pepsi commercial
I'm not
when he got
watching.
burned.
Burned his hair.
See,
Oh
that's the
my
thing.
God.
This movie got to be 3 hours long, or at least.
At least. We
Can we-
have to go Michael Jackson, the Snyder.
You guys
Cut.
have to see that Eddie Murphy music video with Michael Jackson.
I would sit there for 3 hours and watch this.
It's incredible.
The one where they're in Egypt, it's phenomenal.
It's like a
dude.
blue
It's
screen.
fucking- It's
Just
so
like
good.
Eddie Murphy with a. He looks like
Oh my
John
god,
McClane.
it made me laugh when you were singing that shit. Made me laugh because I forgot that was even a thing. Wasn't Iman in that video? Was it?
Talking about
Wasn't
the
David
thriller.
Bowie's wife in that video? Or was
Yeah.
it the other one?
It's
No,
black.
you're thinking. Remember the time,
Remember
dude.
the
You got to
Time.
see the Eddie Murphy one.
Yeah. It's the one with Macaulay Culkin rapping in it.
Black or white? Yeah, that one's
That was
crazy.
legit.
That's black and white. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy's a totally different animal. This music
Whoa.
video is
What
Well,
about-
no, it was
what about-
Tyra
like
Banks.
one
Not
in
Tyra
green
Banks.
screen. Like they're just in a green
Party all the
room
time. Party all the time.
Party all the time. Party all the time.
My girl likes to party.
Maybe they'll get
I-
deep into,
If you go back and watch that video, you can see that Rick James was high as fuck in that video.
Dude, everyone was. They know how to keep it together.
Why do you think they
does-
made that music? Oh.
Hey, here's what I'm wondering. On the We Are the World set, how much cocaine do you think they all did to stay up
Oh,
all night
jeez.
right after the Grammys and make and record an album in one night? Dude, they were
Dan
roommates in
Aykroyd's
that
just
shit.
handing it out.
Yeah.
He's like,
I thought
end up
Lionel
here?
Richie was handing it out.
well, look,
It's just crazy, man.
most
Him
likely,
and Cyndi
most
Lauper.
likely it
Why
would
didn't they
be
call
the
Spice
beginning of his
Stallone?
career.
Remember the song from Free Willy that he made?
How about Will? Will.
Hold me. Like
Well,
the
You
bed
mean
with
Ben?
the one,
Ben.
They better not ignore
You
the Invincible album either. 'Cause that's underrated. That's his last album he made before he passed away. Don't you ignore Invincible.
You know, and the
Dude,
duet with
Free
Paul
Willy was
McCartney.
legit back in the day.
The one he did
dude.
was
Say. Great song.
Oh, that's a good
You
song.
know,
All right, next story.
But yeah,
you
this
know,
is
look,
like
let's
the
put it this
most
way.
important biopic ever, ever. I think this is probably the most important.
Right?
biopic.
You know, they will
Back
probably,
off, Oppenheimer.
fluff the controversy, and you know, look, let's put it this way. You know, regardless of the fact of what the deal was, you know, the allegations that did drop for him and stuff like that never came to the light of day. They never found that he did anything. You know,
It just-
they
The worst thing I found was like a bunch of weird shit in that secret room.
You know,
yeah.
and,
know.
Show
You
the
know,
secret room
let's-
scene.
let the guy.
That's in the
guy,
trailer.
You know,
Just
he
the police opening
he
up
was a
the
great
secret
performer.
room.
We
That's
enjoyed
the
his
other
music.
trailer.
He was a he made a lot of people smile, a lot of people dance.
Mhm.
He was,
Oh, I love
he
his
was
music.
great.
I love it.
So,
Yeah, Man in the Mirror.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
at the end of the day, hopefully
You
the
know, he's
biopic.
one of the. He's
Dirty
one of
Diane,
the,
hello.
he's probably the only musician artist to have a successful video game. Moonwalker was amazing.
Mama Bear.
When he turned into a
Well, you haven't played the
transformer
head
at
in the
the
past.
end,
though.
Yes, that
Mama
was
he
Bear.
turned
great.
into a Joe
Jake,
Pesci was
you
the
know
bad
Cronin.
guy with a bunch
Yeah.
of tarantulas, and
The
Michael
game for the
Jackson,
Genesis, the
The hell
Sega
was that?
Genesis
Was that
was
like a TV movie?
amazing.
and
Michael
Michael
Jackson's the only
Jackson,
guy who would just stop TV and be like, "Hey, I'm
he
gonna do
turned
music."
into a transformer at
That
the
was
end, while
great.
Joe Pesci traced him with giant tarantulas. Tell me these motherfuckers weren't on cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they were
It
either
was
on
the
cocaine
80s,
or they were
come on.
just listening to Michael Jackson's ideas. Am I turning
All I
into a
want to
guy?
say is that they don't really care
Damn.
about us. He's like turning into a
And then I'm
transformer.
gonna turn into a robot and blow everyone up. He's like, "Okay, Michael."
Oh, dude.
He
And
wants
then
to turn
like,
into a robot. He wants to blow everyone up.
the Remember the Time video. where
And I
it's
love
just
all
like-
the screens when he goes,
Remember the
"Ah!"
It's like 9
That was
minutes. It's like a
amazing
movie.
All I
video.
know is
Yeah,
Turn into a
Eddie
Ghost
Murphy.
Rider.
Eddie
That was
Murphy
it.
in there. Yeah, that
Who
was great.
directed that masterpiece? I don't even know.
Moonwalker? I don't know.
Give that man Avatar
When we-
sequels.
And it didn't like release. It didn't release on any platform. You had to go out and buy it. You
No,
had
it
to
was
go
on
buy it.
TV. It just debuted on TV. I'm sure, right? He used to just
Moonwalker?
drop. Yeah, didn't it?
No, not till
And then
later.
in
I
the
thought they made
Space
you go
Jam,
out.
dude.
They made you
Oh,
go out and
good,
buy
yeah,
that
dude.
shit.
Oh, he also had a ride in Epcot. Michael Jackson,
Jam.
Captain EO.
Captain Neo. Yeah,
Yeah, with the crazy
Oh,
monkey
dude,
that-
Captain EO. I remember that.
Yeah.
It was at Disneyland.
yeah. Michael
too.
Jackson had it all,
Yeah.
man.
Bubbles. He had bubbles. Yeah, tell me
Bubbles.
these motherfuckers were on cocaine. Yeah, pet monkey, bro. Like
Everybody
he
was
slept
on
in a
cocaine.
hyperbaric chamber, man. Like
listen, cocaine was
Well,
big
so
in
does
the
Joe
70s
Rogan.
and
Oh
80s.
wow. I didn't know. Remember the Time was directed by John
Snyder.
Singleton. John Singleton.
John Singleton.
He gets all big time. Martin
What?
Scorsese did bad.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
He gets like huge directors. Yeah, John.
I know he
Landis
got
did Thriller.
like that's Eddie Van Halen like ripping the guitar.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
and beat it. Yeah, that's Eddie.
Beat it, beat it.
And that girl, that like fucking savant, that chick is insanely amazing on guitar. That did Dirty Diana for him. She
Oh,
went
yeah.
on tour with him. She was like considered the greatest female guitarist of all time, classically trained, and she would just shred. Yeah, Michael
He
was
did
the
the
goat.
chorus.
Fuck it, I don't
Somebody,
care.
somebody's
Michael
watching
is
you.
the goat. Yeah,
Michael was
somebody's
the
watching
fucking
me.
goat, bro.
Mhm.
I always feel
He's the goat. All right, move next story.
We're getting a little too heavy on the.
A
Michael
Midnight
Jackson.
Suns film is reportedly in the works.
Oh my god, it takes
Really?
story.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we're here.
Well, it's been in the works for a while, and then didn't Isaac freaking what's his name? Isaac played Moon Knight. What's his name?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar
Oscar
Isaac.
Guys,
just came out and goes, I want to do Moon Knight. Hopefully, it's a Midnight Sun.
Yeah, he just
project.
recently said that.
Yeah, so this is why this is probably coming to light. They did mention it, but now it's coming back into the spotlight.
If they
All
could
I
ever
know,
get Blade
I
off
want-
the ground,
I want Morbius and my Midnight Suns. Damn it.
You want Jared Leto's Morbius?
Yes.
Yes.
Double layered
Okay.
pancakes with butter and syrup in between.
I want Deadpool and Red Hulk.
Please and
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. What realistically? What lineup do y'all think they're gonna do?
well, Blade's in production hell, so I don't see Blade.
Yeah, because it's not released until 2017.
John Bernthal's just waiting to put the skull back on.
Yeah,
So you
exactly.
might get Punisher for sure.
Yes,
Um,
Moon Knight. You know,
Moon Knight, yeah.
I was thinking they go with the original Midnight Suns, Ghost Rider. Who else was in that? Freaking
or Morbius.
Hulk.
Was it more?
Morbius.
But you see, Sony and Marvel has to play nice for that to happen.
Yeah.
They might go Wolverine and Midnight Suns. Who knows?
Oh man.
Dang, and how long? Since we're waiting a while for an X-Men movie, then how long do you think Midnight Suns?
Actually, what they should do is bring the new Wolverine in for the new Avengers and have him part of the new Avengers.
Why
The
would
new Avengers?
Wolverine join the Avengers?
Because he was in the
He's always been an Avenger.
the Avengers and Dark Reign storyline when
Yeah.
Spider-Man's an Avenger. Beast is an Avenger.
Blade, they're
Yeah.
all for a while before
Moon
X-Men
Knight
and
was an
the
Avenger.
Avengers. Then
I forgot. Everybody
killed
could be
each
an
other.
Avengers.
Then they went.
all got
To,
the
yeah,
Avenger card.
well, at one time there was the Ultimate Avengers, and Wolverine was part of them. But
Yeah.
then they had that war. Like
You know,
Anybody
how
can
it
be
is.
an Avenger.
Avengers. Anybody can be an Avenger. It's not an exclusive.
It's like
Well,
Oprah's Book of the Month
See,
Club.
this is why I
Yeah.
did. This is one of the reasons why I didn't care about the Avengers before the MCU came
Let
out.
me ask you a
That's
question.
just ridiculous.
Who do you want them to play? Freaking Ghost Rider. Who do you want Ghost Rider? What actor?
It's like the NWO.
man, that's
Yeah, like the
hard.
NWO. Yeah, that was ridiculous too. Jesus.
They're just gonna let everybody
a good
in.
Ghost
We have
Rider right
different
now.
factions.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got the West Coast Avengers, like the Wolf Pack of the NWO. You know, they got
Mhm.
red and black instead of white on black. What? And then
You know, they had
they do the horn things with like Kevin Nash. That
And
was
don't get me
legit.
started on the Bullet Club. There's so many Bullet Club stuff.
They're on like their 19th Bullet Club. It's crazy, bro.
Yep.
Um,
But I don't know who would be Ghost Rider. I know everyone's saying Keanu Reeves. No.
nah, it's
Oh,
too
yeah.
old.
Reedus.
Well, here's
He's coming back as
the
Constantine.
last.
Everybody knows that.
Here's-
Okay.
Here's the last iteration of
That was for the video game.
Midnight Suns, Wolverine, Blade, and Magic. And who else was on it? Ghost Rider.
I don't
Well,
know.
wasn't that
I
the
know
part of the video
X-23
game that came out? The
going
Midnight
forward.
Suns video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna MC. this.
Everybody was in that.
Oh,
It's
get Daphne Keene and Anya Taylor-Joy.
Uncanny Avengers. Let's go.
You know, I think I actually make a good Ghost Rider because I didn't realize what a good actor he was until I saw him in Barbarian. That Skarsgård guy,
Which Skarsgård? This is the
the
last
kid,
Skarsgård.
the one that played the clown, the one that played Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
Alexander.
Yeah, he
Wait,
was in,
that's
Stellan.
Stellan's, I think.
Yeah.
Stellan
No,
Skarsgård?
Stellan Skarsgård's the dude that's already in the Avengers. The
Yeah,
doctor.
I just
Selvig.
I think it's Bill. Bill Skarsgård is in.
It
Yeah,
might
is it?
be. It might
Bill,
be. And
yeah,
he was
Bill.
really good in Barbarian.
He
I
was
think
the
did-
voice. He was the voice of the in whatchamacallit. He was already in the MCU. Damn it. He was in the Eternals. He was like the whatchamacallit, the bad guy. Not the bad guy, but the
Yeah, which one? Because there's more than one back.
Oh, what's the word? The one that like would suck in people's powers and stuff. The
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
the one that betrayed
yeah.
them. The one the one that betrayed him. Yeah.
what I forgot what they were called. Like
The Deviants?
Deviants, yes. He was
Oh,
like deviant that would like and end up taking on their powers instead of dying.
There goes that idea. I guess we just got to go back to Nick Cage. Fuck it.
Dude,
No, we
please
good.
and
We
thank you.
good.
Yes.
We're good. No Nick
no,
Cage here.
no, thank you.
No.
Let's
I
get
think if
him.
you're gonna do Ghost Rider, it's got to be Gabriel Luna. I don't like at all that that they sold Agents of Shield as
I agree.
it's all connected.
I
and
did
then-
like him. I liked that he
Yeah.
had a. I liked
Yeah.
that he had a muscle car instead of a motorcycle. They
Yeah, he
switched
was
it
a-
around. I
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
enjoy
That's
him.
great.
Yeah.
You
was
got to
good.
keep your backstage politics out of the view of the fans. If you're selling your show as it's all connected, you got to follow through on that.
You're right.
That's a
You're
good fucking
right.
show, man. That was really a good show.
It was a good show.
You know, Age of the Shield had its moments. You know, like I said, the Ghost Rider arc was one of the best on there. You're
Mhm.
right. You know,
I'd
did
take
enjoy that.
Chloe
And like the
Bennett back,
Netflix,
yeah.
the Netflix shows. First they say we're part of it, then they weren't. Now all of a sudden they are connected now again. So that turns people off. You're right. That does because people don't know which what to watch. You put it all together in one banner, people will watch it and
I mean-
move forward. So now we'll see what happens with the Daredevil Born Again when that happens.
Yeah.
But the Midnight Suns get Blade off the friggin' off and going first, and then you
Yeah,
can
get Blade off the ground. It's in production
exactly
hell.
because
Yeah.
And you brought up Daredevil. Did you guys see the costume?
This is a rumor.
Yeah.
What do you think?
it's
Trash.
it's
Ed, right?
yeah, I'm not loving
Gosh.
it. I'm not
I
loving
mean,
it.
it's
Oh my
better than that.
God.
It's
We're
better
never
than,
gonna
look,
get to Madam Web. I'm gonna have
it's
to go.
better than the red and yellow McDonald's colors. But
Actually,
still,
I
man,
really like that red yellow suit. Stop it.
it's
I like
happy.
it.
well, you know what? When it comes to the suit, I think it's all like smoke and mirrors. I think they're trolling us. Wait till it's finally done. I don't think because they're getting on to all the people that the media that have been taking pictures and snapshots and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It
Yeah,
might be
maybe
different.
in the context of like how it's shot in the show. It'll probably look better.
Yeah.
You know, I understand the whole point of not having the double D on the chest because who would advertise that they're Daredevil? You know, why do you need a double D?
I mean, he already has
leave that
horns.
joke alone.
He already has horns, so it's like
Yeah, I
now-
know.
Now I'll tell you one costume that's absolutely trash. What is up with Bullseye? What is that he's wearing?
Oh my god, that's horrible.
That's
I love
so
it.
bad.
It's I
I
know
don't
what
think
that
it's the. I don't think it's the costume. I think you're gonna get the real thing when the show is done. You'll get his something similar to his comic book counterpart costume. Hope. I hope.
Yay.
I'm speculating on that. Hopefully, you know.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah. All right. Next up,
Ninja Power.
It's sad.
last one.
Oh my
Kingdom
god.
of Planet of the Apes used the same VFX similar to Avatar.
It looks like
Yeah,
it.
no
but
shit.
The movie looks gorgeous. Looks
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
I don't like angry perp, hungry perp.
Oh my god.
He's hangry as hell. Somebody give him a Snickers.
As long
love
as they
this.
didn't use
With
the
my
same
Madam Web.
script.
I
Let's
love
talk
it.
about Madam Web. Let's talk about Madam Web.
It's not out yet.
Hey,
It's an
everybody
hour
gets
and
the
24 minutes. We haven't done our friggin' thumbnail story.
So did James.
because my slides work with the big topic is at the end. I don't do my
Oh
stuff
my
at
Lord.
the beginning
Oh
because
my
you know you want when you want to wait to make the people wait.
Yes.
They'll want it more by the
watch the
time
whole
they
thing.
get it. Come on.
I just ordered a poster today. for
Remember when Marvel does
Kingdom
this
of the
to you
Planet of
guys.
the Apes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes poster, that teaser image there is available as a reward on Disney Movie Insiders. So you can for 700 points get that poster. So I ordered one.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Title still
Next
sucks.
slide.
though.
next slide. There's about 3 more before Madam Web. Let me warn you.
Oh my lord.
Madam Web and Morbius now
Oh.
have the same Rotten Tomato score at 15%.
It's not over till it's over. And
But
it's not
I
over.
will say this: when
Reviews
I made this
coming in all
slide,
weekend.
I believe it's up to 18%.
22.
So,
I
oh,
think it made it up to 22. I think.
Let's go, man. Madam Web could do it. We could beat Morbius.
It's not gonna be
Let's
fresh.
beat the
It's
shit
not
out of
gonna be
Morbius.
fresh.
We're gonna
Yeah,
fucking
Madam
beat the
Web,
shit out of
one-
Morbius.
One movie and it'll be perfect.
Morbius stands no
What?
chance against Madam Web.
what? Madam Web is at 18%. I just checked.
Madame
Oh, she's
Web
going up?
movie.
Going up.
Damn it.
There you go.
18%. There you go.
Let's go.
It's not going any higher.
Dude, they're not even in the hundreds yet. We're fine.
What is what the what?
There wasn't the
Dude, this
this
is gonna be
showing
great.
tonight. I know it comes out tomorrow, but they usually have like a band showing like on a.
I can't wait for
They're
that.
not. I'm really disappointed. I wanted to go tonight, but they're no.
I got
I'm
my
going-
ticket for tomorrow. Early,
Yeah, me too.
early
11 a.m.
afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my showings are still have plenty of seats. I'm gonna wait till literally an hour before, and
I
there's
can
still gonna
literally
be
walk to the theater and it's going to be empty. Like,
Oh, I'm excited too because I found out Regal's got a collectible popcorn bucket. So
Yeah, I'm probably
I
gonna
keep
get a
hearing about the
popcorn
popcorn bucket. Yes.
I
We're
am
probably gonna
getting
get a collectible Madam Web popcorn.
Oh,
Listen,
I'm getting that
want to go
bucket.
see Argyle.
For sure.
I'm getting
wouldn't
that
have
bucket.
it.
I'm buying the shit out of that popcorn bucket.
Hype
Yeah.
for the bucket.
I'm probably gonna
All,
get two.
all the
Fuck it.
shit that ends up being horrible
It's Valentine's Day.
is
Fuck
worth
it.
so
Treat
much
myself and
money
my
later
girl
on down the line.
to a
Fuck it, he's
Madam
getting a bucket.
popcorn bucket.
So I
I'm
know
trying to get some
Joe
Phantom Menace shit
and Perp are seeing this tomorrow. Anybody else seeing this this week?
I am
Friday-
seeing it tomorrow
Friday. Seen it Friday.
with my girlfriend because she
You're
wants to see it.
fucked, Argyle.
I gotta go see
Madam
Argyle.
Web's
That's
coming for you.
Dude,
wife wants to see
Argyle's
that,
already
so-
fucked. Argyle's already fucked. So no.
Has anybody seen Argyle? Argyle's really good. Like it's really
So is
good.
Madam Web.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But Argyle, man, that movie.
Of course he
I-
likes it.
I hope it does really, really well when it hits Apple TV Plus because we need the sequels to Argyle. Like, I mean, that movie. And then I read what Matthew Vaughn plans. He's planning like a multi-franchise crossover with the Kingsman. God, it's going to be awesome. We need it to happen.
Yeah, I think regardless of how Argyle does, there's other projects in the work because I believe he was giving his production company was giving what 200 million
Yeah.
to develop projects.
Yeah. I would I'd like to perform a little exercise here, okay? So
Go ahead.
all you
I'll be right back. You're in charge, Perp.
all
no.
you
that's
anti
brave.
Rotten Tomatoes people, now that you see Madam Web is hated by the critics, doesn't that mean you guys should go see it, right? Because they're always wrong. It's like critics hate everything, blah blah blah. They're always wrong. Wouldn't that mean? Isn't this hope for you anti Rotten Tomato guys out there? Because you guys are
Well,
very loud, very loud
Hey,
sometimes.
Perp, the critics loved The Last Jedi. The fans didn't.
Exactly.
Well, at the
Where
end
are
of-
you? No,
Well,
not this time.
I am one of those people.
We're gonna trust
that-
Rotten Tomatoes this time.
Well, no, I
Okay.
don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. Like I'm
No?
I'm making fun of it because it's easy target. But like at the end of the day, I don't care what the Rotten Tomatoes is. I care about what my
I've never-
opinion is. So
Yeah, I'm going to
Oh.
go see it.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a chance. But what they have done to get me excited,
Congratulations.
they have not done anything to get me excited about this movie. Nothing.
What about the
It-
poor Rotten Tomato score?
It all depends on what you mean when you say, do you trust Rotten Tomatoes? The question is, what do you mean by that? Because I'll tell you this, I do totally trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Hell yeah, so do I.
I trust Rotten Tomatoes is an accurate measure of what the critics are saying.
Hell yeah.
The question isn't, do I trust Rotten Tomatoes? That's a yes. The question is, do I agree with the critics and what they are saying?
Yes.
That's a different question.
And most of the time, I think I find myself, I do. Most of the
Okay,
time.
if you want to be technical, there's a lot of times where the critics like a movie that I hate, or I hate a movie that the critics like. But so it's like, so I do get a kind of a gauge of how they're feeling, and but like at the
Not
end
with
of the
this
day-
one.
This one, I mean, I pretty much predicted that that a lot of people weren't gonna like it, but you know that's just me being like, this movie doesn't look very good to me. So I'm like, I would have been more shocked if it came out and it had positive reviews. I would have been shocked if that was the case.
And for the record, Cosmic One says, since they're paid off, why would we ever trust them? Cosmic One, no legitimate critic is ever paid off. You can poke holes in that right off the bat, because if critics were paid off, no movie would ever get a negative review.
Yeah.
There would be
What
no.
did, what did,
such
it,
thing
what
as a
did it
negative
pay off,
review.
Madam Web?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Also, because I read some of the reviews when they give a score or whatever, and there's some reviews that people write down that just they don't even try. So that's one of the reasons why I'm skeptical of like Rotten Tomato scores, because it's like even when they write down the explain why they don't like it, it doesn't make any sense, or they
Or-
didn't even try to
Or
break.
there'll be like 20 of them that are worded exactly the same. It looks like copy paste. It looks like bots did it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's accurate or not. I know I don't care either way. I hope it's accurate. You know, I hope there ain't some shady shit going on, but
Paid off
never
by
know.
Disney to diss Sony. That's a good one, CJ.
Well, they did that to themselves, making bad movies before this. So.
What?
Oh man.
They have a strong track record. They've got more hits than misses.
You are in another dimension, my
Who
friend.
did Into the Spider-Verse?
Yep.
Sony Animation, not the
Oh.
same people making these live action movies.
Oh, it's coming
Not
from
the
Sony.
same writing team, not the same creative team. So
Sony.
don't give me that.
Oh, I'll give you that.
No.
It's been
I will
given.
give you that.
It's
I'm
been
giving it.
Give it, you shall
Uh,
take it. Purpose saying exactly what cast.
Old school Sony was great.
Getting big
These
like
new
that.
Sony movies,
You're so
they
jealous.
haven't had one hit, not one.
What are you talking
Every
about?
Venom was a hit. Venom was a hit.
Venom.
technically.
Across
I
the
guess.
Spider
Y'all
Verse.
mix,
Yes, they
y'all
have
mix
one.
up like box office with critical reception with it all gets mixed up in there. We talking about quality? Or we talking about
Well, hold on now.
Movie
You just said
quality.
you trusted Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, I do.
So if Rotten Tomatoes tells you a movie sucks, you're not going to go pay your money
No,
to
I
see
said
it.
most of the time I do agree with them for the most part. But I do also there is like a scale for certain things like genre movies, horror movies. I do like if it's like within like 56%, I'm like I'm probably gonna enjoy.
I
it.
trusted my father, but my father gave bad advice sometimes. Just because you trust someone doesn't mean they're going to be
Yeah.
100%.
What the hell did I miss?
I'm just saying. Where
Getting
they
out
won
of control. What happened?
Box office.
You know,
This is-
look, when it
this
comes
I hope
just-
so.
This is the pre-show to the Madam Web spoiler review.
this movie may not be great
It's gonna
in
be
the movies,
insane.
It's going to be
but once
very
it
heated.
starts streaming, it might be a better stream.
It's gonna
than
be
the movie
insane.
itself.
I love it.
I think Perp should do a whole stream tonight just about Madam Web.
No, just wait until I see this thing.
I can say this. I watched a lot of reviews on YouTube today about Madam Web from people who
God.
saw it, and every negative review sounded really good. Like they're like,
Hell
here's
yeah.
the negatives, and they're going down the list of negatives, and I'm like,
It has badass chases.
all
and
those
fight
things sound
scenes.
positive. Like they're like,
Yeah.
well, if you're looking for action, this isn't really a superhero movie. This is like a bunch of young girls hanging out with a clairvoyant who's warning them of danger, but they don't really get in superhero costumes. I'm like, yeah,
Sounds
that
like a
doesn't
horror
sound
movie.
bad.
Base.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
Sounds something for
Like,
me.
You're not
This movie's
telling
for
me that.
and
Yeah,
only
it's like
for
you're
me.
not saying
Sorry,
this is
people.
bad. You're saying this isn't the thing I wanted it to be.
I
which
think
is
I think the problem is everyone is so jealous because Sony literally made a movie for me, and you guys can't handle it.
I
It's
hope
crazy.
it's great. I hope people enjoy it.
It's crazy. People can't handle it. Look at the chat;
no,
they're going insane.
It's
Well, I'm
not
not gonna
going
see
to
it.
happen, but maybe
Wasn't
you'll
made
like
for
it.
you. It was made for me.
It's not
Yeah.
about
Only.
you, Perp.
It's gonna bomb. It's gonna bomb huge. You know why? Because only I'm gonna see it. Because it's only made for me.
Great, and I hope they stop making
Only
Sony
you.
movies
Dude,
after
they
this.
made a movie just for me. I'm so blessed. I'm so
There's another
blessed.
10.
Name
There's
another
another
rapper
10.
out there that gets a
There's
movie.
another 10 Sony movies in the
Yeah,
pipeline.
and
Yeah,
Craven.
come on.
And I'm not gonna lie, Craven looks pretty cool.
It does look cool.
That's made for you guys. There, they made a movie
Smart.
for you guys. Why are y'all complaining about my movie?
This is not
ultimately
me.
Endgame. I wish that Sony would just pull Spider-Man away from Marvel and just put Spider-Man in this universe, because
Well, you know what? Hey,
It's
listen,
really
Bruce,
better.
remember we had
Okay,
the,
who's gonna play? Okay, who's gonna play Spider-Man?
about movies
Tom
bombing?
Holland.
He's under contract with MCU, not Sony.
He's
Well,
under
no.
contract with
No, it's
Sony.
under contract with Sony.
Yeah, look,
Is he under contract with Sony?
Yeah,
Yes.
Sony makes
Yeah.
those movies.
Because Sony is the ones making the standalone
Then
Spider.
why the fuck isn't he over there helping these movies out?
You know,
I don't know because they're stupid. I
the
don't
other
know.
contract- there's a
Are they
contract
really
that
that?
happened
No,
with-
are they really that fucking dumb? That if see, that's why I always thought Tom Holland was under contract with MCU because they're not using Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse.
No,
Does
that's
that
like
make
Lily.
any
The reason why they're making these non-Spider-Man Spider movies, whatever they are, because they want to keep the rights to these Spider-Man characters, so they don't go off to Disney Marvel. That's
Yes.
why
No,
they're making-
no. Regardless,
What a way to
regardless,
go.
they doesn't.
They
Regardless,
couldn't have
they
picked
still,
a better movie.
they still, regardless, they still keep the characters. They don't
Yeah,
have to make
then
movies
make
for
a
them.
certain
movie.
certain characters, not all.
F you. Here, you already
No,
got a
no,
Spider-Man
you
movie with 3
characters.
Spider-Mans in them.
If a character,
Madam Web. I get
hold
Madam
on,
Web.
hold on. If a character appeared in a Spider-Man comic, Sony owns them.
Mm-hmm.
If they're a
Yep.
derivative of Spider-Man, they own them.
Oh, so I guess the other reason is that they don't want to go through any creative choices. They don't want to go through Disney Marvel to be like, making this okay? No, they want to make their own money on the side, so they don't have to share the profits with Disney Marvel.
But they're
It's
not
probably
making
another-
any money.
You know what's wrong? Look,
They're
the whole
not.
fact is that Tom Holland has a special contract where he's actually he was Spider-Man. His character Spider-Man was given to MCU on the contract, but all the Spider-Man characters are for Sony. But Tom Holland has this special contract where he's only for the MCU. Sony's problem is that they have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, and for some reason, what universe is this friggin' Spider-Verse? Is it Tobey Maguire?
It's its own universe. It's Madam
I-
Web. It's her universe.
I
You're
think if
just
you were gonna
you're just
put- if you
watching,
were gonna-
buddy.
If you were going to put anyone against these villains, it would have to be Andrew Garfield.
No,
This is the right age
keep
group.
those nerds out of my Madam Web. All of them.
Keep those nerds out of Madam Web.
Yo, Perp, I
Sorry,
gotta lose you,
dorks.
man.
This is about Madam
Remember,
Web.
hey,
friends.
remember? Does anybody remember? I know it seems like a million years ago, but do you guys remember how fucking excited you were when we heard Disney had got the rights to Spider-Man to come to the MCU for a while? Do you remember how that broke the internet and how happy everybody was?
Everyone was so happy with Disney then.
I don't understand why
Now
they don't-
Sony's
they
taking
don't
the ball.
share. Just
Well,
share.
Listen,
They are
also,
sharing.
It's crazy.
Technically.
They are
They do
sharing.
share.
To be
Maybe
honest
sure.
with you, this
Yeah,
is the
Sony-
huge moneymaker for Sony.
It is. Sony doesn't, but Dom, Sony doesn't have its own main character in
I
their
know.
timeline.
No, I know, but the fact is that Sony has the rights to all these characters, and they can use them anytime. Look, let's put it this way: it's a 5-year window. If you don't use a character for 5 years, it goes right
I hate
to
everyone.
It
Marvel,
goes back.
no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
I hate everyone
And
again.
they
I
have
don't
to
think
do
I don't
this.
think that's true, Dom.
I don't know. Check it out. I think
COVID.
this-
No.
If they don't make
I heard it was 7 years.
COVID.
That the window was.
COVID.
I also heard 5.
Actor strike. COVID.
So tell
Well,
us,
when
why do you think they're making these garbage Sony movies? Why do you think they're making
Keep the goddamn rights. I don't give a shit.
to
I'm
make
getting what
to
I
make
want.
money, because Venom made money. Regardless if you like him or not, they both made money.
Did Let There Be Carnage make money?
Yes, it made
Okay,
it
I
made a
stand
profit.
corrected. Then there's 2 Sony movies that have made money in this universe. I thought only one. I thought the first Venom did it.
Yeah, everybody
know.
acts like Sony's been like making these movies and failing miserably.
They
So far,
haven't.
the only one that has done poorly is Morbius. The only
Morbius.
one. Now, Madam Web, that'll make 2. Okay, they've
Yeah.
still got more hits than misses.
I want Craven.
That wasn't
Craven-
fair.
I'm
Madam
sorry,
Web
but
wasn't terrible
Craven,
to me anyway.
Craven looks fucking cool. I don't care. I'll watch that shit. That shit looks cool.
Yeah,
And I
I want
don't- and I
Craven
don't
in
know
a
mu- and I don't
Spider-Man
know-
movie. In
And
a
I don't know
Spider-Man
much about Craven, so I hope they give us a good origin story because I really don't know shit about that character. You know,
I don't know shit
Really?
about Madam Web.
outside of the
Um,
video game I'm playing, Spider-Man 2.
Chris, after the stream, Chris, I'll give you a link and you can read up on some Morbius for the cost of nothing.
That's also a fallacy about movies. People will go, nobody knows this character. Yeah, nobody knows any
95% of
character.
movies in general.
Yeah, nobody knows any character until you saw it. Before you saw Back to the Future, you didn't know who Marty McFly was. The job of every movie is to sell you what the character. Every movie has zero recognition until they build a marketing campaign. So the whole nobody's heard of this character before is really a
Yeah.
non-argument.
Well, did they do a successful job making Morbius fans?
Well, no, because Morbius wasn't a hit.
And do you think Madam Web is going to make more Madam Web fans?
It already made one.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, I think it is. I
And
think it is.
people
because
know
no one knows
that-
about this character, and even if only 25 people see this movie, that's 25 more people. That
Well,
know
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
but that's
But that's not good business.
Yeah,
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time, please. One at a time, guys.
I don't
that
care
doesn't
about
fit
this.
what we're talking about, Joe. That
don't
doesn't fit
care
what we're
about this.
talking about. We're talking about an already established character in another medium, on another platform, comic book, novels, graphic novels, whatever, even a TV show. That's different. You're saying no one knew who Marty McFly was before they invented the character of
Well,
Marty
yeah, because
McFly.
it's the
But
same.
everybody
thing.
knew who
It's- yeah,
Batman was before Michael Keaton put the cowl on.
Yeah, but
Everybody
the
knew
point
who
is,
Batman was.
but not everybody knew who Batman was before Batman became famous. The point is, there's an entry point for every character. There's an entry point for every character, whether it's an original character or an adapted character. Every character has an entry point. I remember with Batman,
Yeah, John Wick.
back in the 80s when they were making the Michael Keaton movies, people would say, oh, they should do a Two-Face movie. And you would hear people go, oh, no, nobody knows who Two-Face is. Well, you know why nobody knows who Two-Face is, but everyone knows who Joker and Penguin are? Joker and Penguin were on the 60s TV series. That was their point of entry. Now, Two-Face was not. So most of the audience didn't know who Two-Face was. But guess what? He was in Batman Forever. He was in The Dark Knight. Now the general audience does know who that character is because that character got a point of entry. Every character gets their point of entry.
Yeah.
That's actually a great comment. Cosmo.
I will
The kids
I
will
will
decide the future. They will.
I will
They
I will say this about this Madam Web movie. It has spiked comic book sales of the origin of Madam Web to the
The second
freaking
Madam Web.
hills.
Wow.
Yes, both the
Both.
first and the second.
You should be thanking him.
You know, I sold a measly I sold a graded 9.4 of the first appearance of Madam Web Amazing Spider-Man 210 for $300. That's usually $150 book. You know, people that say comic books are dead, they're dying. They're not. The comic market is moving like crazy because of for Madam Web it moved. For Morbius it moved. It's
Too bad.
still moving.
Yeah.
Moving
Now,
comic
quick
books.
question.
Maybe they put this out to do that.
Anthony.
You know, we know that we have 5 young ladies. We have 4 ladies, right? And we have Ezekiel. You know, Ezekiel's not the main villain.
No.
Is it Mullen? Is it Mullen? The
I
one
wish it
who's
was- I hope
killing-
it's
Wait, what do you
Marvel.
mean Ezekiel's not the main villain?
He's not the
It's
main
not the
villain.
main villain.
He's the one that's getting them together. He's the one that is trying to get them together to stop what's coming.
There's there's Moreland is
It's a vampire that eats the
is a
totem.
vampire that travels through the multiverse,
Both
killing
Spider-Man.
and draining the life from spider versions of Spider-Man.
The Spider Totem, and he killed Peter Parker in the Spider-Man book in the other,
Yeah.
which was a good storyline.
That was a
He ripped
great
his eye out
storyline.
and ate his eye. This guy
It's great.
killed Peter
See,
Parker.
that
man.
sounds like a great fucking movie that I would like to
You-
see.
you know-
make that movie.
You know what? Read the comic. Read the
This
comic.
is that movie.
No, it's not.
Hopefully, this is
Wait
the
until the
start.
rated R cut.
First of all,
Alright.
Sony doesn't do extended cuts either, so
No, but Perp does.
you don't. It doesn't matter what you think. Anyway.
Nah, but we'll see what happens. You know what? Look, nobody really knows.
You
these
lost
characters
money,
because
RJ.
Spider-Man's not in it. We all know that. You know, and to go see these characters, like the regular, the average comic, the average fan is like, who the hell are these people? They know Peter Parker. We, as collectors, and over the years, all the characters, we know who these characters are.
Yeah.
It's the regular audience that doesn't know. The average audience is going to be like, who? I know Peter Parker. I know Spider-Man. Or is it the girl Spider-Man? Who's this?
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
That's not a problem.
You know,
Yeah.
I know,
It's not a
I know.
problem. You guys are thinking business wise, like, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
in
because
terms
that's
of the movie.
important.
It is important because
for the
wanna get-
studios. Yeah.
I will say this.
Not for-
I know I've been guilty of gatekeeping.
Is it really that
comics.
important for
I
nerd though?
I do it a lot, and instead of being a what was it? Somebody used it. Dane, an ambassador. I should be educating non-collectors, non-serious comic book readers instead of just like poo-pooing on them for their takes. You know, anybody want to know about comic books and storylines and characters? Please let me know. I will help you out.
Wait. You out here dunking on the uneducated? Is that what you're saying? Just because you're an elitist? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's
Have
like-
you met me?
That's like picking on a little kid that has Down syndrome, bro. What's the matter?
Oh my
bro?
lord. This is not-
Where'd that come from?
Don't pick on those.
Listen, you know what, Bruce? Do that.
No, I get it. I'm the same with Star
Yeah.
Wars, man. I
Have
get that
have
way.
a quick short of a comic book character, bring it out, and like give a little education, make little
Yeah.
videos.
I should do that. Do
There you go.
little short videos, educational on
Yeah,
characters.
because I'm sick of having to watch. Wow, I went into fucking like my CD was skipping. I would.
Somebody hit him in the back of the head so he can talk.
The fucking Comics Explain guy, who I
Oh,
like.
Comics Explained it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
awesome.
I like
his-
him, but we
His
need more like
streams are
him.
a lot. His
Yeah,
streams
but
are a lot.
you
I
guys-
love them.
We
You guys
need
wa-
a lot more. We need more like him, though, man.
Do you guys
Like,
watch Variant Comics? He's a pretty good.
Yes, I watch. He's good too.
And I will say this. I don't know if you guys know Comic Historian.
Yes.
He is amazing.
He's very
And he is so cool. I met him last year in Baltimore Comic Con. Amazing. He has like 9 million followers. It's insane.
Mhm.
fuck are you doing in Baltimore?
At Comic Con.
Yeah, you brave motherfucker. Go to Baltimore. I'm just saying.
I grew up in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn,
I
Brooklyn
fear
is
no one.
fucking Disneyland.
I
compared to Baltimore.
fear no man.
You never seen The Wire? I don't fear men either. I fear
Wire.
the guns they carry and the bullets that come out of those motherfuckers.
I mean,
Baltimore-
I'm from Detroit, so that's nothing to me. So,
So I don't care. You know, it's just like I was with a bunch of friends, and you know, you could tell when people are nervous when you see a bunch of kids hanging on the corner and they want to cross the street in the middle of traffic.
Well, I'm from Chicago, and Chicago's dangerous as fuck. It's all you hear about it, right? But you want to know the only two places that Chicago people are afraid to go? Detroit and Baltimore.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
listen, I'm a
Yes.
New York guy, state of mind. I lived in the Bronx for 35 years, New York City. You know what? I love going to Philadelphia, love going to Washington, love going to Baltimore. You know what? It is what it is, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I do security. I Times Square, New York City.
Yeah.
went
At the
there.
end of the
Did
day, they know who to fuck with and who not to fuck with. In
Well, I lived in
Baltimore.
Clifton for a couple years, and I worked at a Creative Concepts. You know how they wrap cars now? Instead of
Yeah.
painting them, they wrap them. That's what I
Yeah.
did. You know where 110th and 10th is by the Javits Center? There's a
Yep.
car museum down there. Next to the car museum, there's a custom shop. So it's literally right by the Intrepid, where I Am Legend was filmed. Anyway, I used to love going into New York. I told you the story about the naked Wonder Woman getting paint all over my brand new white hoodie. I was mad as shit. That's Times Square. But it was that bridge and tunnel, man. Every day, bro.
No,
I
we
don't-
can't agree to that.
I would love to live in New York, but I'm not paying
you know
$7,800 a month for one bathroom and a hot plate.
Instead of bathroom and a hot plate.
I'm just not.
And then you got to pay what, $60 to drive through the city now?
26
Manhattan.
just to get across the bridge. $30 to get home. 30 bucks to get-
What is it, Dom? Congestion pricing for downtown
Congestion.
Manhattan?
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw that.
What's
You
this
guys have the greatest mayor ever, by the way.
Oh yeah, everything's charged people money. You pay 3 taxes, and also you got to pay.
No one's gonna mess with me and
It's
Madam
crazy
Web.
stuff, you know.
oh, beg to differ.
Do
But
you
I love,
think
I love New York, but I can't imagine living there. I guess if you're born there and raised there and you've lived there your whole life, because people look at me and they go, "We don't understand Chicago. It's all spread out. It's big in the middle, but it's all spread out." Whereas New York is just everything stacked on top of each other till you get to the suburb, and it was so congested. And it didn't matter what time of day or night. When they say the city that never sleeps, they're not fucking kidding, man. It stays packed day and night. Like, it
Dude,
doesn't
oh
matter.
shit. Oh shit. I think Madam Web takes place in New York.
I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it does.
Nice.
Yes.
All right, let me ask the
I like the
panel.
comics.
Do you guys think that Madam Web Rotten Tomato score will stay above Morbius?
I hope it goes lower. I hope it goes to the 1 digits, honestly. I'm gonna have a
I
blast.
don't know. Morbius got a little bit of a cult following after
Yeah.
it came out, you know, whereas everybody seems to like universally think this movie is not only going to tank, but the people that have seen it don't like it.
A lot of people do like it though. There's been a lot
Yeah.
of reviews saying
Yeah,
that
the
it's a
people
fairly
coping. The
likable
people,
movie.
the people.
What is a
coping.
lot? What is a
Who's
lot?
coping?
What's a lot? They're coping.
Who's coping?
Well, you know, I will say this.
How are they coping?
We gotta
as I
kill
s-
the word coping because it doesn't make sense in context.
Oh my god.
early
You look up
on.
the definition.
Yeah, I
of
think coping is cringe.
No.
God, stop.
Cringe isn't a thing
Nah,
either.
that was funny. I think people enjoy the movie, but they can't come out and lie and say it's a good movie. You know what I mean? It could be good to them, but
You know,
what I mean?
I totally enjoy
I can see that.
Morbius. I've watched it
Fair take.
a couple of times, and a lot of people enjoyed it. It has a 71 audience score, 5,000
Oh my
verified
Lord.
reviews.
It's not a terrible movie.
I can
not.
tell you Madam Web is not gonna
Yeah.
get that audience score. That's a meme right there.
Well,
We
listen,
we,
that-
we got to kill the notion too that if you enjoy a movie, I mean, like it's such a cop out when people go, "Oh, I enjoyed it, but it's not a good movie." That's bullshit. If you enjoyed it, it's a good movie. Let's
No,
not.
nope. I'm pushing
Yeah.
back on that right now
Maybe.
No,
because
that's true.
no. Because you can acknowledge that the writing for that movie is messy, but you enjoy like how it is anyway. Like objectively, there are movies that are
There's no such thing as objectively with movies. It's like when people say this movie's objectively
Ooh.
bad, that's a contradiction. That's not a real thing. Movies are,
Ooh.
by definition, subjective.
Madam Web can never be objectively bad, and
Right.
haters are in shambles because of it.
You know, look at Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. It was critics hated that movie,
I had a ton of fun with that movie.
and I thought it was.
Critics
I thought
hated
it was a great-
Waterworld.
I thought it was a great movie. I thought it was funny. I thought it was a perfectly good buddy movie.
It was,
Brother,
it was
brother,
Lethal
it was great.
Weapon underwater. That's what it was. It was super fun, dude. I had a blast with. I didn't think I was gonna like it, and
You
I
know,
watched it.
and
It was
and
super
for
fun.
what weeks before the movie, it's going to tank, it's going to bomb, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. Nobody wants to see it. It has quietly crossed 430 million worldwide.
Wow.
So it
I
technically broke
predicted
even.
that, by the way. I predicted that, by the way.
Crazy Joe predicted that, by the way.
I've been saying it for
What do you
months.
predict for Madam Web, Crazy Joe?
Oh, I don't think it's going to do great. I don't think
Oh,
it's going
damn
to do
it.
great at all. No, but who cares?
I predict 700.
Who
700
who
million.
cares though? Here's the thing. I don't give a shit if you go see this movie or not. If it's good,
Yeah.
you can't take it away from
Base.
me. I'm gonna buy the 4K disc. It'll be in my collection, and nothing you could do will unmake the movie.
Based. Yeah. I don't judge quality of movie based on numbers of
Box
box
office.
office. All like
Yeah.
I like all those weird art house movies. None of
No,
those
no, I
shit
base
makes
success
money. None of my
on
fucking
numbers.
favorite
I
movies make
don't-
money.
Yeah, I don't base quality on money. I base success on money. There's a difference. There's a big difference. You can't call Morbius successful. You can say you like the movie. You can say it's a good quality movie. You can even say it's a great movie, but it was not a successful movie. That's my point I'm making. They're
know
two
why it
separate
wasn't
Well, there's
lanes.
different levels of success, but I understand. what you're saying.
Morbius would have been great if Spider-Man was in it. See, the thing is, Spider-Man is the lacking key to a lot of these movies. Sony movies.
Yeah.
That's the one big thing. Like Venom. When you see Venom, it's Spider-Man. You see Spider-Man. And for them to do that, that's why they're at the low point of where they are. You know, if Sony was to put Andrew Garfield into these movies and make some kind of sense, saying, all right, this is another, of course, it's in another multiverse, Spider-Verse, do it.
You could
But-
literally start the
but-
first
But
5
then
minutes
that
of
would
the
bring
movie.
you guys into that movie, and I don't want you to in that
You
movie.
can literally start the first 5 minutes of that movie
This
of him and
movie's
Peter
for me.
Parker saying goodbye to each other after they just finished with the other Peter Parker. They say goodbye to each other. Andrew comes back to this universe,
No,
and he doesn't even have to be the star
keep
of the
them
movie.
out.
Yeah,
No, no,
I
no.
Just
agree.
put him in
Keep
the
them out.
just
Keep
just
them
put him
out.
in
Keep
the
those
movie.
nerds out. I don't want them
Just
Spider-Man.
put Spider-Boy in there.
I agree.
Spider-Boy's
You know,
great.
Honestly,
I
Andrew
don't
Gar-
want Spider-Man in any of the
Unless
movies
he's
with all the
unless they're
Spider-Man
trying to kill the
villains.
girls.
Honestly,
unless
Andrew
Tobey
Garf-
Maguire's trying to
Hold
kill
on,
the
one at a
girls.
time,
Come on.
please. One at a time.
And
I
it's
will say
garbage.
this. Morbius had you go right after me, Dia. Morbius had a budget of 75 million. It made 167 million. It wasn't a total
So it broke,
colossal
even.
failure.
It broke even.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dia.
I was just gonna say Andrew Garfield deserves better. He doesn't need to be in these movies. He doesn't
Hell
need
yeah.
to.
These movies are probably better than his.
Ooh.
I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 2 is one of the worst
No,
superhero
DL
movies
loved the
ever made.
lizard. Yeah, I love Lizard Man.
That's too bad too, because it really was. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 wasn't that great, but it had the greatest Spider-Man opening of all time, which made you think this movie's gonna be phenomenal. And the only good part of the movie was the opening,
All right, wait. Are you talking about the parents crashing into the plane? That opening?
where he's swinging through the city.
That's
the
your
part where
favorite
he's
scene, DL.
the part where he's swinging through the city and explaining this is how I became Spider-Man. Blah blah blah. That's unmatched
Yeah.
for any
DL's
Spider-Man
favorite
opening.
character is Rhino. DL's favorite character.
I
is
will
Rhino.
say this. I really enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody said. I really enjoyed it.
I like the
Andrew
first one.
Garfield will be the best Spider-Man. So there, nah.
Give
The first one or the second one are
away
both
from
from
Madam Web, for the love of God.
I didn't hate the
This-
second one. I just thought they didn't use Electro right.
Unless
I
they're
just don't know.
trying to kill the girls, keep all of them away from Madam Web.
Listen,
Unless I want to kill her,
Yes,
Toby
keep-
Maguire. Yeah,
Keep it a slasher movie.
yeah,
all
keep
I
it
ask is two
slasher,
things.
please.
give us Sinister Six already, because they've been teasing this freaking thing for the longest time.
What Sinister Six? What Sinister Six? Who's in the
I
Sinister
know.
Six?
I know. We don't know.
Whoever you want.
Keep them away from Madam Web too. They sound
What?
stupid.
Oh, now
Hot
Degrassi
Topic.
shows up. You missed
On
the
Hot
Pearl
Topic.
Jam segment,
Degrassi.
Degrassi. Yeah. you missed the
Don't
Pearl
go
Jam
back
part.
for the love of God. Don't go back to music. Oh my God.
We watched beginning of the show, Degrassi.
We're in the middle of Madam Web.
You want to go back to Pearl Jam?
Also,
I like-
Madam Web talk.
Let's talk
also,
about
I decided
Slipknot.
today. I decided I'm going to start calling my sister-in-law Madam Web because her last
Yeah.
name's Web. So
Yeah.
I told my wife, I'm like, we're going to start calling your sister Madam Web.
I'm gonna get a dog just to call it Madam Web.
I'm not ready for this spoiler.
I'm promoting. this.
I'm gonna rename my ferret, who I call Spider. No joke. I'm gonna rename him Madam Web.
I literally don't have a single Spider-Man comic, Spider-Man shirt, Spider-Man nothing. No memorabilia with Spider-Man. I'm gonna get me a Madam Web shirt tomorrow.
I checked, Herb. They're selling them. You can get some on. There's
Eve.
you
I'm
can
getting
get
me a
a few on
Madam
T Public. Yeah.
Sure.
You guys
You
are a marketer's wet fucking dream, man. They could just put out anything.
What are you
and
talking? I
just
literally
buy it.
just said I don't own a single Spider-Man memorabilia.
Well, you talking about people picking up stuff based on marketing?
Yeah, he's looked at that, Dom.
Hey, Herb, do you know what I saw in Target the other day?
See all those pops back there?
Herb, as I was checking out at Target the other day, do you know what I saw? The Madam Web
What?
souvenir magazine was on the newsstand.
I'm getting it. That's
Yeah.
mine.
I thought about it too. I was
And you
thinking
guys think I'm joking, but I'm gonna record. I'm gonna record
No,
next.
the scary thing is,
It's gonna be a
believe you.
video. Check out my channel. I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna get this shirt. I'm gonna wear that shirt. I'm gonna be in that theater screaming because I'm gonna be alone.
I'm not ready for the spoiler stream on Sunday.
You're not ready. You're not ready for it, yo. You're not ready.
It's gonna
You
We're gonna
can't
have a
handle the
blast,
spoilers,
dude. I cannot freaking wait for this movie. I'm gonna be yelling.
This will be either a colossal bomb or a colossal bomb.
Yeah, I mean,
What,
even,
Morbius?
even like
Oh.
look at how Dakota Johnson's acting. Like even she's like, yeah, fuck this movie.
Yeah, they don't give a
Dude,
fuck.
I also-
everyone
we give this
doing
movie no
marketing for
marketing.
this. Everyone doing
marketing.
marketing for this. They
No
have no
marketing.
idea where they're at. They're just
The
they just
posters
fucking
suck.
random
Nothing.
shit.
Everything. sucks.
I also got to say the internet, like well, I don't know what the word is. For lack of a better word, we'll use the word buzz. But the internet buzz around this movie is really bad for
Yeah.
cinema. It really is.
Yeah.
Because people
Toxic.
are.
But
people
you
have
know
this
what, Joe?
attitude.
I think that's what might make people go out to see it. We might get the Gigli effect out of this.
Yeah.
Remember how much
Maybe-
everybody hated
I
Gigli and
hope
they went
so.
to see how bad it was and it made
But the
money?
Yeah.
thing is, I keep hearing people say stuff like, "Oh, you know, why are they making this movie? Why does this movie exist? Why is Sony doing this? Blah 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 blah." And basically, the message there is, don't take chances. Don't try new things. Don't try something different because
So dumb.
yeah, and it's like that is a bad message. That is a
Very
bad
bad
message.
message.
Even if this movie sucks,
Everyone see this movie.
even if this movie sucks, God bless Sony for making it. They took a swing. They tried
Yeah.
something different. That is so respectable.
Time loop slasher.
Yeah.
With
See,
Spider-Man
you
as the
see,
bad
you
guy,
guys
and you
see
guys
why
are
I love
hating on
Joe.
that.
You guys
I
see
hate
why?
everyone.
Do you guys see why I love Joe? Not only is he an idealist, but he's an optimist, and he's passionate about keeping the fucking theaters open no matter what.
You know, I've been on the YouTubes for what, a year now, panels, and I've seen so many different panels and hosts say, I want good story, I want good story, I want something new, I want something new. But all they love is rehash, remade, or something that's a franchise. When movie companies try something new, they shit all over it. You know, that's what makes them not want to try new things.
There's also this weird putting different standards between these comic book movies and just movies in general. Like
Mhm.
there's like Joe put it perfectly, is like when you watch any other movie that's not based on a comic book movie, you're being introduced to the character the first time in that movie. And for some reason, a lot of people, when it comes to comic books, it's like a different way. It's like, no, I have to know the character or something. I don't know.
Mama Bear said, just needs a handsome black man chasing after her, shouting web. I think I've seen that movie multiple times.
You know, no one's really talking about how true this is. They're upset that they thought it was the MCU, that Sony lied to them saying it's in the MCU.
Yeah, Dakota's pissed. Like she's pissed. Like she's the one that's been like not really marketing at all. And when they ask her a question, she's acting like she doesn't even know who the fuck Madam Web really is.
Yeah.
She can't name other characters. And oh well, my favorite part of the movie is the part where I'm in it. Like she didn't even know what to say, bro. Like she's that mad. And it's like, whatever. This is a movie. You got a payday for it. Don't fucking phone it in. Who cares if it's not MCU?
She's honestly coming off very bad recently.
Yeah,
Well,
she
look,
was.
look who her parents are. Look who her parents are.
She's been on a complain tour, and it's not just Madam Web. It's not Marvel.
Yeah,
it's
spin that web, madam.
No, it was all the Christian Grey movies. That shit. Yeah, all of it.
And she was just complaining about The Office, saying, "Oh, I hated being on The Office."
Slay Queen, slay.
She has just basically been on a "I hate my life" tour, complaining about her entire career.
She's entitled.
She just what she did I gave a quote about streaming services the other day.
What was the one good movie
about
she's
streaming
in,
movies?
though?
If she's not careful, she's going to be the next Katherine Heigl.
What was her movie before this? She wasn't a good one, actually, where she did good. And I can't remember the name of it.
She's probably needing to promote a movie she's not happy with, and that's coming off.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to be professional. Put that
I
aside.
agree. I agree.
And do your
I
job.
agree, but also understand you're getting hit from all sides. A movie you're not happy with, the way the internet's treating this, like it's from all sides. And I think it's above a lot of other movies. Maybe Jared Leto got this shit too, for sure. But it's above any other.
You know, the
any other,
marketability of
most
a
other
character
movies.
and the actor or actress that's doing the movies,
They're gonna lash out. People are gonna lash out.
It tarnishes their status, because when you put out a lousy movie after lousy movie, people are like, she's a real, I don't care about her anymore, and the parts become that she was looking for, she'll have a hard time getting. Hey, look, and if Sony did lie and said it was part of the MCU, the Grassie's right. Disney should sue Sony for saying, yeah, it's a Sony movie. Look, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, it's kind of funny how Sony is trying to ride the whole Disney bandwagon, but at the same time, a lot of the characters you can't play with.
I really think that Sony, these movies are just a side project for them, because the Spider-Verse movies bank, the main Spider-Man movies bank.
I think they're using the money they get from Disney to pay for these movies.
And then you have 3 hugely successful, widely critically acclaimed video games.
Oh, hey.
They're not
Quick little story. You're right, Christopher. I was never interested in a Spider-Man video game. Never. I love Spider-Man, but I didn't care about it. I went out and bought a PlayStation 5. Had to switch over from Xbox because I wanted to play new Call of Duty. Installed the new Call of Duty. While I was waiting for the new Call of Duty install, started playing the Spider-Man download that came with the Spider-Man bundle I bought.
Yeah.
Never looked back. I haven't touched Call of Duty. It's been all Spider-Man.
Those are
Assassin's
amazing
Creed,
games.
I can't believe how good they are. Even the little Miles Morales one's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe how good those games are. So yeah, that blew my mind. So they have 3 super successful games.
Yeah.
Sony Animation.
Yeah. Their animation's great. And
and
Tom Holland's getting rented out like a little man whore to Disney.
And then Sony threw it on PC last year, the first Spider-Man game, and
they ported it finally.
It was broken. The game was broken, and people still went out and bought that game. I don't understand PC users, just me.
Well,
they buy broken games all the time.
Yeah, I do.
And then they yell about the broken port. And you know what?
Gotham Knights released horrendously.
Half the time you port a game out to the PC, for some reason, you're not only are you getting it a year and a half, 2 years down the line. I know people that are just now getting Forza Horizon on PC. It's finally, you know what I mean? And it's broken. Master Race my ass.
No, I like it. I love my PC. I love it.
Maybe for World of Warcraft and stuff like that, but
you're gonna get a Madam Web video game.
Probably, yeah, for sure.
Stop.
I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
It'll be
You stop.
99 cents on Steam. You'll see. You're
Well,
gonna get it.
apparently they're supposed to get
No.
some Funko
It seemed
Pop.
like you get a Madam Web skin on my Gotham Knights.
Yeah, and Dom, go
Very
pick
happy
them up.
pro.
You know why? Because my original Phantom Menace stuff that nobody wanted because it was such a shit movie is some of my most highly valued stuff now.
Oh, this movie's gonna bank one way or another. Don't worry. And I'm not talking about money. Okay.
Popcorn
What are you
bucket,
talking
man.
about?
I'm talking about-
I'm with Joe on the popcorn bucket. They better fucking have it.
I'm gonna have that popcorn bucket.
I'm buying the shit out of that.
Yeah.
I want the
You're
popcorn
an
bucket.
idiot if you
and
don't. This is
I
Madam
want, the
Web.
pop-
people.
I want the popcorn bucket, and I'm gonna try to use my powers of persuasion to
I might
hypnotize
dress in a suit.
somebody into giving me the movie
go see this
poster.
thing.
Because a
Dress in
lot
a
of times I
suit.
can get the.
I might
IMAX
put on a
poster.
suit for this thing. Okay.
It's-
I want you to
ain't gonna
put
be
on
an
a
IMAX,
bright
is it?
red leather jacket for this movie.
I'm gonna put on a suit with webbing in it. All right.
Yeah, and
There you
one
go.
glittery glove.
Oh my
Who's
god. I
bad?
can't wait for this.
DL,
this
you have
movie's-
anything
This
to say?
movie is gonna be quality, one way or another.
What if it's good? Dial, let me ask you a question though, Dial, for real.
What if
Let's
it's
just say,
amazing?
let's say
What if it's like the greatest movie?
all
ever?
the internet people like the big names.
Y'all
like,
trust critics.
they're all wrong, and we go and what if this is a good movie, Dial?
Yeah.
What if this
This
ends up
is
being
proof-
a good movie?
This is proof y'all trust critics.
Will
and
you
when
admit it? Will you admit it if it's a good movie?
If it's a good movie, I'll be the first to tell you because I said before.
No, you
there.
won't.
Yeah, but you've lied before.
Don't tell me what I can and
You,
will,
but
will
you've
not
lied.
do.
But you've
I won't
lied
let you.
before. You've shown your dishonesty before, sir. The Dark Knight Rises. You
Yeah,
know you
Dark
love
Knight
that
Rises.
movie. You know you
No,
love
I
that
do
movie.
not like that movie.
You
and
love
will
that
not,
movie.
You will not
Why
find
would he
any
love that
footage.
movie?
You will not find any footage of me saying that. I
Yeah,
like
because
that
you
movie.
deleted it. You and me, our
What?
first stream,
What?
together was The Dark Knight Rises, and you
So
told me you
all I'm
liked.
hearing is hashtag Dark Knight Crybabies. That's all I'm hearing.
Wow, wow.
But
This is how
now-
all Nolan fanboys
Now I already
act.
told you that when the Marvels came out, I didn't give a crap about that movie. I was not excited for it. I thought it was going to be terrible. And then you guys saw what I said about it. I
Nolan
liked it.
fanboys are like Snyder fanboys, but they've read a book.
By the
So-
way, speaking of the Marvels, I am continuing to troll Andre from Midnight's Edge. He months ago said something about this movie. I said this movie will do great on streaming, and he writes, "This movie will not be reevaluated. This movie is a failure, and it won't be reevaluated." So I've been continuing to go back to where he posted that and putting the reactions from people now that it's on streaming. Hey, #1 movie on Disney Plus.
It is the number one movie.
Just wait until Madam Web does that.
I'm driving them crazy, man, because #Crazy Joe was right again.
Where does Madam Web go? It goes to Netflix, right? Once it goes to
It goes to Netflix first.
Yep.
Hell
and
yeah.
then Disney.
Netflix is smart. Look out, Rebel Moon. She's coming for you.
It's got that going for it. You know it's gonna be better than Rebel Moon.
She's gonna be there by part 2, bro. She's gonna take it. She's gonna
can't
swipe
with
it.
you guys. I
Part
really
2.
can't.
It's gonna be on there. She's gonna swipe that bitch.
Chris,
Right
what
on
am I
part
supposed
2.
to do with this panel?
That I don't know. That made me laugh.
Dude,
That was fucking
I
funny.
know who the
That was
Scargiver
fucking.
is.
That was
I
fucking.
fucking
funny.
know who the Scargiver is.
He was quick on that one. He was
It
like,
is
well, watch
Madam
out,
Web.
Rebel Moon. Like somewhere right now, any of the lurkers are going back to Skywalker and going,
Yeah.
"You're not gonna believe what this fucking raptor just said about Rebel Moon."
Stop.
No,
Wait a minute. What?
none of that
what-
talk here, please, no.
What is Madam Web at on Rotten Tomatoes? Was it 18%?
18.
Yeah.
Dude, we're at 15 now.
Because I'll tell you, man, Rebel Moon's clearly better. It's got 4 percentage points higher on Rotten
Yeah.
Tomatoes, so you know that's where the quality is.
Madam Web, the cinematic run is just a trailer for its Netflix debut. Okay, so
They're making a
Relax for
TV
that.
show out of it.
yeah,
Because if
We're-
Dakota
it's
don't
just-
chill out
it's
and shut the
lucky-
fuck up, that's where she's gonna end up on
we're
some
lucky
bad shit.
to get a strong Netflix debut.
And
Okay,
apparently,
maybe.
all the kids are crazy about one of the girls in it now, Sweeney something.
yeah, exactly.
So it'll probably go to #1 on Netflix as soon as it hits.
Yeah.
I'm
This thing is
losing
gonna
I
brain-
guess
bang. And it's gonna leave. Think about
What
it.
you
There's
said,
gonna
DL?
be memes for years. There's
I'm
gonna be
losing brain
memes
cells
for
listening
years.
to this. Goodness gracious.
Y'all sleeping on this one. This is gonna be the talk of the town for a year.
I'm passed out right now because
This is gonna be the most talked about movie of the year.
Maybe Dakota Johnson.
This movie's going to be talked about until the Joker trailer comes out. Then everyone's
Yeah.
going to talk about that.
And that one, and that. What do you guys? What do you guys think? I don't even know. I don't even.
I don't
honestly,
care about
I,
filet
I wish
mignon.
I wish I gave a fuck about the new Joker movie. I just don't.
Just wait until the trailer. You can't say that until the
Joker.
trailer.
Oh my!
You never say that until the
filet
trailer.
filet mignon. Like no.
Filet mignon. What's wrong with filet mignon?
It's
you
soft as a
peasant?
bee.
That's what's blah, blah, blah.
It's Emily.
Yo, Mallory. Listen, all I can say
Hey,
is
Scott
that
Valentine. You did a Scott Valentine impression on Valentine's Day. Congratulations, because it's past midnight. It's Valentine's Day, and we got
It's
a Scott
Valentine- it's Web-
Valentine impression.
It's Madam Web Day. And with that, I'm going to be leaving now.
Yes,
this
I think
movie's
this is a
gonna break the
perfect
record for
Yeah.
Texas
time.
in and out of the movie theaters.
Because it is Madam Web Day. Thank you for reminding us, Joe. I got to get some sleep.
What
I'm waking
dance
up
is
early and
that?
watching
I
this thing.
Thank you, everyone, for
And
showing
watch my
up
spoiler
tonight.
stream with DL. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Dom the Enforcer. Thank you, Little Movie Pretentious Perp.
Yeah.
And thank you, DL.
As I
I'm sorry you lost
Shill
brain
that
cells
way.
tonight. Hopefully you get them back by in the morning. And I want to thank everybody for contributing in the chat, for showing up and making this stream what it is, because we would not be YouTubers if we didn't have support and love of you guys. So have a good night. Take care and bye-bye.